Howdy, folks. Welcome to Mosaic Team 5, our original Starfinder campaign. I am Joe Treff, your GM this evening and joining me are my friends Matt, Dan, Cara, and Olive. We are going to be playing Starfinder tonight, but before we do a couple of quick announcements. We'll be playing these Starfinders. A couple quick announcements. First, your support makes all of this possible. Thank you for subscribing here and on YouTube. We also have a Patreon where there is some behind-the-scenes content. Last week, there is a post where I'm eating an entire mouthful of whipped cream.
It wasn't whipped cream. It was specifically not whipped cream. That's what made it even worse. It was the fucking...
It
was that cold foam.
Oat-based cold foam. It was horrendous, and that actually makes way more sense. My body reacted poorly to it for like 45 minutes after. Anyways, you can see that on Patreon. We also have sessions that you can only see on Patreon. Alberon After Dark are some more drinking-heavy one-shots that are just over on Patreon. All of our old sessions are up on YouTube. There is currently, I believe, 498 sessions available over there from both D&D, from Mosaic Team 5, from our Fallout adventure, from the various Old Gods of Appalachia.
So that means on Sunday, when we upload these things again,
we're
going to hit 500.
Yes, we will. So we'll have 500 videos on YouTube. And so since 2019, we have played a lot of role-playing games. And there's only more to come. So in the next year or so, we're going to be seeing a tremendous number of cool systems and different one-shots. 2026 will likely see the start of campaign. Well, not likely. We'll definitely see the start of Campaign 3 and our Vampires the Masquerade campaign that will be taking the place of Starfinder. So lots of cool stuff to come. There will be a brief break in production around the middle of October as I get married. Which we need to take a couple weeks off for, and then we're right back into it for all kinds of cool stuff like Feast of the Noble Vale in November, which is our annual D&D cook-off, which, like, every time I say it, there's no way to say, like, a quick one-liner that fully encapsulates what it is. So you can come and see what it is over in November. And then in December, we are going to be returning to our Cypher System anthology, Iron and Thorn, that Cara is running. This is going to be taking place, I believe, in a 1910 town in New England. I can't remember where we decided. There we go, in New England. And so we're going to be jumping into a little bit of a horror adventure for Saturdays in December. We have Monument Studios music in addition to Sirenscape to thank for the sound. And that is all of the announcements that I have for this week. It is time for Mosaic Team 5.
That's fun.
And to Cara for the recap.
Mosaic Team 5. When last we met, with the Mars arc now finally concluded, Team 5 gets back on its ship and heads out into the wide space of the drift. Our first stop was to the radio station. Radio separate station. A hideout, as it were, for various androids and one singular human, the mechanic. Echo's longtime friend / family member / landlord, we're still not really sure. All of them, you know? A fun reunion was had with some heartfelt moments and a little bit of a trip down memory lane for Shade. Now filled with dreams of his past that maybe haunt him and maybe answer some questions while bringing up many new ones. Equally filled with dreams is Spice, who's signed a new music contract for Drift Punk with a chart topper that they just kind of happened to perform live on a radio station, WSRB, Music to Drift By.
Was very unexpected.
Very unexpected, as indeed it was just a distraction for the mechanic to help Shade out.
Joe wrote the entire song out via Discord.
It's wonderful.
It's gorgeous.
You should put that on Patreon.
Yes, I should. I'll do it right now.
Coming to a drift station near you. And Echo made contact with 899, offering up a bevy of armor for which they can fund their future endeavors in bringing Pleiades Rock down. And in turn, 899 offered their assistance as we head towards Aura's Bay. And Joe let us know that now is the time to call on allies. And indeed, Team 5 has begun racking their brains, thinking about who could possibly be called upon to help us in this new scenario. With our business at the mechanics concluded and Shade a few memories richer, we all head back into the drift and head to the Vivarium, where we catch up with longtime friends Ethy, Cindy, who's now out and about walking in her own suit? Gel? Containment.
Containment field.
Containment field.
Yeah, it bends ions around the sort of projection that she produces and cancels out the combustible effect that happens.
So it's like basic to counteract her acid.
She's a bubble girl.
Yes. But desired this time.
I'm trying to remember. No, I had the physics of it.
Valence electrons.
There's something about gravity in there.
Check the Patreon where you can find the science behind Cindy's containment field.
No, so like...
Moving on to the recap.
Yes.
While Spice went off to go catch up with Evie and with Team 1, who is present on the Vivarium, Shade and Bubs took a little side quest to go talk with Cindy and reunite with Bubs' sister. Echo, meanwhile, discussed future finance opportunities.
Sorry.
And that's both a wheel and a woe for a role that Joe wants to succeed there, just casually in our recap. Anyway, future finance opportunities for helping out Echo's cause and venturing further into debt and the ramifications of what would happen if Echo getting out of said debt by faking their death and how that would just hurt the team. So we're not going to do that, we think. Spice endeavored to make a good reconnection with Team 1, but was quickly whisked away as Team 5 met with Socrates, who had special gifts for each one of us. To Spice, a chain that would help connect her to her new healing abilities found through Hylax. To Echo, a new core that would help shift them through the quantum spheres and help Cara with her really shitty rolls.
Yep.
To Shade, a new chip to help shake things loose a little bit from time to time, and using that memory surge, find new heights of achievement. And to Bubbles, another chain. This one that can possibly disrupt his bubble. But, despite encouragement from Cindy, he's not quite ready for it yet. And maybe he will be someday, but not right now. And as Team 5 steps into a briefing with Team 1 to discuss their upcoming mission on Aura's Bay, which is certainly going to succeed, just like the last one did,
we always win.
This is where we begin our session.
We always win. This is Olive.
It's like the always sunny
who robbed a casino and caused the previous Aura's Bay mission to fail.
I would like to just throw an interjection in here. Talon, I think Wheeling Joe counts as a woe.
No, because what if it's...
No, so the way that I interpret
sometimes
only
Joe
you
wants
can prevent
good
forest
stuff to
fires.
succeed narratively
I
for
think
us.
I'm going to use it. I have it written down right here. We roll for a player, and it's going to be to build the narrative. And so
Okay.
maybe it will be
Okay.
good, maybe it will be bad, but it'll be for storytelling.
See?
Okay,
Yeah.
I
It's for the
appreciate a
story.
wheel for the story.
It's for the
I can
bit.
get behind a story
It's for the
wheel.
bit.
It's
I
for the
hope
bit.
that the wheel is so that something stupid succeeds.
Me too.
All right, team. You can see Peep, your little Whiteford Yosoki mission coordinator, pulls up the map of Oris Bay. And it looks similar, though not exactly the same as the last time that you saw it. There are buildings that have been closed and condemned, others that have been expanded, and places where names have shifted and changed. You can also see, as he says, we should start a little bit further away. He pulls his small little Yosoki paws, and the image zooms out, and you see Oris Bay as a planet, and then this sort of junk ring that circles it. And Peep says, all right, where do you want to start?
Well, we should probably start with how we are going to get onto Ours Bay. As indeed, it is being quite heavily monitored. And is there like a visible ring, like somewhere?
Yeah.
This might pose a problem.
The ring is not unlike the rings of Saturn, though it is not flat and striated and beautiful like that. It is uneven. There are hunks of debris that are the size of asteroids. There are places where, melted hunks and wrecks of satellites kind of fly twisted through this smog. It's large, it's pretty thick, but it doesn't obscure the entire planet. It is a sort of ugly stripe across this otherwise beautiful blue gem.
Do we know what it's made out of, or how it got there?
Trash.
So you know that this ring was put into place by a company called Rentropy. They work within GPF Space. They are a drow-based company who promote this idea of recycling. And part of it is to take all of the trash from a planet and just put it up in space in a ring in orbit around the planet where it's slowly refined and kind of processed into other material. And you can certainly see through it. But you point to that ring, and Peep says, I actually think it's going to play to our benefit. If you guys have to sneak in, the ring can serve as cover. And there's some stations in there that I think we could use to help sneak all of you aboard.
The Rentropy stations are indeed heavily monitored. My thought process was headed towards the Rocco delivery station.
But I kind of see a problem with this plan. Do you really think we can get, all of just Mosaic Team 1, Mosaic Team 2 and 5, and whoever other allies we get through Rocco Station?
We just need to place an order.
I actually think it'll be even easier than that. And they tap on the ring, and the image zooms in, and you can see amidst the sort of debris that is like very poorly rendered voxels just kind of drifting off, there is a little nugget of something rigid and more man-made. And it can't visualize better at this distance or resolution, but Peep says, this is some kind of satellite. And it isn't something that is covered in soldiers. It sort of looks defective or defunct, but there are shuttles that go there every 2.3 hours.
What sort of shuttles?
They kind of pull up the data slate and they say, the last known shuttle name is all that I can pull up. And the last time that we saw it, it was a shuttle called Clean Day 007. It's an automated shuttle.
Echo just kind of whisper comms to the team. Unfortunately, I have no experience with Rentropy. If anyone does, I do not know what automated shuttles would entail in this instance, other than trash.
I think it's probably a garbage truck that's taking things from Ars Bay and then dumping into space, right? So it's like a trash...
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Or in the telepathic?
Oh, shit.
I whisper commed it.
Yeah, whisper com.
Well, why?
Just because Echo doesn't want to appear as if they do not know anything in front of the entire briefing.
Also,
Vice
MT1
says it out
doesn't
loud.
necessarily know.
Mosaic Team 1 is here. You can see Socrates
what
kind
the
of tinkering
actual
up on the
missions
platform in the office that is adjoining the briefing room that you are all in. So there's a lot of people kind of gathered around here, and many of them are your direct competitors within the company.
I think it might be a safe assumption, but I'm not 100% sure that Clean Day might be related to Maldrosh's carrier ship Bad Day, which is a big fleet ship.
it could be. There are 7 shuttles registered to Rentropy. Clean days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it also just could be one of those.
Yeah.
But that's a good thought. Part of what I was thinking is if this place is, maybe they're just trying to make it seem abandoned. But even if so, they're not bringing supplies on a regular basis. It couldn't be a very large group.
Have scans been done on the station itself for heat signatures?
We just can't penetrate through the junk ring further.
What about the shuttles?
As far as we know, it is just trash that is coming aboard. But we've only observed a single shuttle in transit, and I'm hesitant to put any more assets in place. We don't want to tip the advantage that we have, which is coming by surprise.
I understand.
But if you are able to get aboard this satellite undetected, take it quickly, perhaps with the help of Mosaic Team 1, and like the group on the other side of the briefing room all just kind of nod. Peep says, then from there, you could catch the next shuttle and make it to Aura's Bay before anybody notices. But you would need to do it in a very tight time frame.
Do we have any idea of where these shuttles originate on the planet?
All across Aura's Bay. The last one, the one that we were able to observe, was going to the condemned Jacinto Medical Building.
That is unfortunate.
Why? It's decommissioned. They're scrapping it, I think.
Some intel suggests that Jacinto may be using decommissioned facilities for less savory applications.
You mean the GPF?
And Jacinto, all of them.
Echo said what they said.
Okay. Peep nods and says, okay, well, that's troubling too. I don't know why Jacinto would be working with the GPF. But maybe while you're on Aura's Bay, that's something to check out.
Bubs is going to say, Peep, I think that's a really good idea. But I think probably the best way of handling this mission is maybe hedging our bets in terms of how we're entering the planet. Maybe we have Team 1 and Team 5 go to the satellite, and any other allies or people we want to get on the planet we could possibly do through the Rocco delivery.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You could use Rocco delivery. The spaceport has been transferred over to GPF, and so that's a risky way to get people there. Yeah,
and
that
sure,
sounds like a good
Mari
idea.
and Meeg would allow people to stay at their new house too, if they say they're friends of mine.
However, they might be being monitored if they are known to be on Aura's Bay, unless they are there under pseudonyms.
Well, and that's the other good thing about getting onto one of these stations. If it's networked to the rest of the Rentropy satellites and likely the GPF satellites as well, because, I mean, Rentropy is probably just an arm of the GPF, then you could find out. You could tap into their communications or at least see where they're coming from.
Have you heard of any activity with Terra Matter?
Yeah, it's still active on Aura's Bay. Not as active as it was before the last time.
We have a few options to enter. Mosaic Team 1, what is your intention for getting on the planet?
You can see Javier doesn't make eye contact with you, but this Lashunta, they're wearing this like white button-down shirt that is just very carefully cuffed. They don't have the sniper rifle with them. They don't have any like weapons or anything with them, but they are picking at their nails with a sort of dagger, and they don't make eye contact, but they say, "We are told that you will lead us here, so wherever you dispatch us, that is where we will go. And from there, we will fix whatever mistakes in the plans you have made."
That's a compliment
Looking
and
at
an
that.
insult. Sorry.
It is a sandwich.
Yeah.
Shade completely ignored it.
If I may make suggestions, there are 2 options presented to us at the moment that seem to be easiest to handle. The Rocco delivery system, which seems to be a hub for disenfranchised members of Aura's Bay, and may be amenable to looking the other way, would have a safe landing site. However, disguising the contents of each package will be difficult if all of us were to enter that way. The satellite of Rentropy is unfortunately heavily shielded and only receives automated shuttles of which we have very little intel. A full-scale assault, while quick, would indeed take the satellite, but if we were to encounter any GPF activity on said satellite, it could alert the wider network.
Suddenly, from Techno, this android, I think that you figured out that they were a technomancer, but they are the sort of mechanic or the shade equivalent of this team. From this expressionless face mask, a series of pictures are just projected into the air. And you can see they flash rapidly across. You can see orbits and little numbers. And when you see MathCam, when you see this and this pop up, you're very much seeing that like all across in a brief moment. And oh gosh, I keep trying to call him Diego, and that's not his name. Javier. The Lashunta envoy turns and says, "They're right. It might make sense for one of us to fly interference around the satellite while the other team attacks. This way, we can head off any communications and jam from afar."
That is a wise suggestion. Do you have a proposal for making the shuttles appear empty of heat signatures?
Again, just flashes of light and just weird equations, and you see at one point like a dog peeing at a fire hydrant. All these strange emoticons. It's almost like
people think I do drugs.
And Diego
Echo speaks
nods.
this language. Echo speaks wingdings.
And Diego says, Javier says, "Techno says they should be able to do something, but without seeing the shuttle, it is hard to make exact decisions."
Indeed.
Couldn't your, and they point over at Shade, mechanic do something of that?
That should not be a problem.
Our captain is indeed proficient.
Javier, you spoke of possibly one ship running interference before us taking on the satellite, correct?
During.
Yes, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. Perhaps maybe a disguise for the interference would be best. I know there's been a lot of pirate activity in Vest space. It wouldn't be so far-fetched to say that maybe a pirate ship, if we could maybe disguise the interference as that, would be maybe an option.
Why disguise?
Why not?
How long until we will achieve this mission?
We need to be quick.
I intend. And, Echo pauses. What is the size of this station?
Peep, kind of looking at it, says, again, we can't really be precise, but it's not huge. Probably no more than 3 or 4 levels. But it's not as big as the vivarium.
I would assume that taking such a facility would at most take 1 hour.
How long did it take us through Jade's... never mind.
Javier says, if we have at least 2 days, we can obtain a pirate ship and use this to run interference.
We do have other business that needs to be concluded before we begin the mission. This seems reasonable.
Sounds like a plan to me.
He pulls his jacket off the chair and stands up, and the rest of Mosaic Team 1 stands as well. And he says, we will need to be quick.
Indeed.
Let us know if there are changes in the plan, but we have a particular ship in mind.
Go get him, Tiger.
You might also consider your main craft and several small fighters. It might provide a greater web of interference.
They lean in close. For just a moment, Spice, do you do that?
Yeah.
For just a moment, they look at you, but then they look back over at Bubbles, and they lean in closer and they just say, I prefer something larger. And he walks past you. The rest of Mosaic Team 1, kind of nodding to you. There's a lot more respect from this group than there was in the past. It's still not a tremendous amount. But they make their way
They're
out
under
towards
us
the
now,
dock.
and
As they
evident.
begin to like leave, Echo's just like, dexterity seems to have a better effect, but okay.
And they make their way off.
What if they take the pirate ship belonging to your brother?
How big your ship
That's kind of what I'm hoping.
That'd be pretty funny.
Luffy!
That'd be crazy.
The ship that your brother is on is I would say game-breakingly large and probably not terribly effective in this sort of a situation because
Game-breakingly
like
large
the
is a
size of
fantastic. Can we just call that the class of the ship?
it's
Like,
just
we have the Widowmaker class, the Destroyer class,
Yeah,
the
it's-
game-breakingly large.
it's not designed for like stealth.
Is it like a flotilla?
No, it's I'll tell you guys at the end of the campaign.
Okay.
If it doesn't come up.
Yeah.
So, Mosaic Team 1 makes their way off. You can hear the of the elevator shutting behind, and you're left alone with Peep in the briefing room. Peep looks pretty satisfied. He looks actually almost like a little bit proud of you guys. And he says, you guys are really getting decisive and like a real team now. I'm proud of you guys. Anyways,
Dad! Stop
No.
making me blush.
Don't worry.
Your
we are
father's
still
aboard your ship.
incompetent.
Yeah, about that.
yeah, just something to remember.
I do, however, wish to talk to you about that, Spice.
Which dad are we talking about?
Your biological father.
Oh, ew.
You may wish.
I'd rather talk about Daddy over here.
Daddy has left the building.
Oh, did he leave?
He left. He's over there.
Who are you
And
talking
Echo
about?
points
Peep
towards
or Javier?
Javier.
Oh, Peep is still here.
Oh! Okay,
Keep us
you
still
get
here.
it!
Javier's
You
gone.
get it, Echo! Alright, alright.
I have been researching your particular Castrovellian parlance.
What's a parlance? That's a word I don't know.
Spice is
Anyway,
picturing like a starship weapon, like almost
Yeah.
certainly, yeah.
Sounds like a space lance.
Yes. Anyway, you may wish to relieve the ship of your cargo here, rather than attempting to turn him into the GPF on Aris Bay.
Like, have him in Barbarium?
No, allowing Mosaic to turn the bounty in for you.
Peep nods and he says, yeah, I mean, like one of the Asokis could do it, or, I mean, even Ify could probably do it.
We would still receive the credits. We would just not have to expose ourselves to the GPF to explain, hello, this is my father. I am Spice Imido, a deserter of your army.
Especially given your own current bounty within the GPF.
Well, okay. Riddle me this. Say William the Pleaser was on our ship and you had the opportunity.
He would be dead.
Okay, well, I want personal satisfaction and I'm not going to get it by giving it to Daddy over here.
Again, I'm your supervisor, technically. That's
Daddy,
not really...
please.
We have,
Mommy's talking.
we have put in many requests to Nazma. It has not gone well.
Yeah, because Gibbs hasn't gotten to it yet. You have a lot of paperwork.
She'll get there someday.
How do you intend to achieve this satisfaction?
I'll figure it out when I get there, hon, like I always do.
The last time you figured it out when we got there, you robbed a casino and blew all of our covers.
Well, that was months ago.
Your father will
It was
not
weeks ago.
be on Oris Bay.
Okay, so leave him on the ship.
How will we turn him
Your
in?
father is
bounty?
not staying on the ship. It is time
I
for you to
said
make
I'll
a
take
decision.
care of it.
Then make a decision.
I'm gonna take him to the GPF.
That is not an option.
Okay, what are my options? I'm confused.
Take him to Mosaic and have them dispose of him. Take him to the nearest bounty hub and have the bounty hub take him for you.
That.
And pay the bounty hub whatever finder's fee they may require.
Well, I found him, so
They have a
the second
finder's fee
option.
for taking your bounty to the appropriate
that has
authorities.
never been a thing before.
Because we have opted not to do it as it is expensive and we do not wish to lose our credits as we are in massive amounts of debt.
And we are contracted with a entity
Bubs is gonna
that
say.
usually handles the legal matters.
I support whatever decision you make, Spice. If you want to take him to a bounty hub, that works for me.
Thank you. That's what I'm going to do. Decided.
I don't mean to be a part of the problem, but also, don't you guys have a cryogenics chamber?
There's a lot of options that do not involve us going to the GPF and do not involve Hisoka remaining conscious on our ship. We could also just kill him and not use the resources, but Spice has
Now,
indicated
he's worth
that
money.
he is worth the same amount dead, is he not?
Nope. No, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so.
He is.
Dead or alive?
He's my dad. Let him rot in a prison.
There
What a confusing sentiment that is.
isn't that where we found him?
Yeah, I don't know how he got on a ship. Somebody saved him. It wasn't me.
It was you.
No, it wasn't.
Through shade.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
we
right.
all just
Yeah,
look
that's
over
right.
at Shade. Clearly, I'm not the one with daddy issues over here.
Anyway, I suggest, if I may, Captain, that we take some time and think about our next move in that regard.
He's such a small piece in this bigger puzzle. I
And
think we have
stay
more
the
pressing
night
matters.
at the vivarium while we consider before moving on to our next destination. We also do not have a beacon for Aris Bay yet, and will require one.
How do we get one?
We pay for one.
Oh,
Ew.
and don't worry. Echo put me on that, and I'm going to get one as soon as I physically can.
Echo whisper comms to Spice. It will take years. We will have to find one some other way.
How did you convince Peep to do that?
I asked.
With money?
Peep
I
is our
asked.
supervisor.
Okay.
He is capable of doing things like that.
Yeah, no, my whole job is...
what
Oh, sorry.
So, guys, maybe moving on to the planning phase. I know we have at least, an end of today to, finalize and hammer out the details. But if anyone has any allies, that they want to possibly contact, this would probably be a good time.
Indeed.
I have so many Instagram friends. I mean, Infosphere friends.
I was thinking maybe Mari and me could be contacted to let them know that many people would be seeking refuge at their shelter.
Aren't they on Aris Bay?
Yeah, they are.
So I would just be really careful about what exactly you say.
Perhaps use lots of internal jokes.
Okay.
I think it's inside jokes, Echo.
She calls Mari and me on a
I
FaceTime.
believe the
Oh, wait, no, she doesn't
parlance
FaceTime.
is internal jokes.
So, who are you
Echo
calling?
has been trying to
Mari and
learn.
me. Not visual, only audio.
Okay. Traditional call.
Traditional call.
Let me see. It is currently... it's noon. Look at that.
Ooh.
So
What
is
time?
Mari opening up the bar?
Who are you calling? Mari or Meek?
I'll call Meeg. She's knows the GPF.
Okay.
Probably doesn't have a job.
I feel like Meeg would have a job if we prepared.
No, Mari is a fun bartender. Meeg is ex-GPF, so she's gotta lay low.
You call,
Off, Joe.
and very quickly, Meek picks up.
Hey,
can
baby
see-
girl!
On the other side, though you keep the video off, the video's on, and instantly you see just the bright sun of the tropical Auras Bay just streaming in through the window. You can see this, very tropical, actually beautiful sort of estate almost, and through the windows you can see this balcony outside and these birds flying by. It's beautiful.
It's raining today and this is torture.
Yeah. But Meeg looks at you and goes, Spice, your video isn't working.
I know. I just wanted to call and ask, how's ours Bay?
It's full of interesting people.
Okay, interesting people. What's going on? What's new? Have you gotten a job yet?
No,
Okay.
Mari's working.
Okay.
She said that
Anything fun going on this weekend?
make a diplomacy check.
Okay, I'm kind of hoping she's picking up what I'm putting down.
I think that might be the diplomacy check for
Yep.
you to put it down.
Okay.
Ooh.
4. Oh, Jesus.
Math.
40. Yeah.
No.
Oh, wait, no. I rolled 2 d20s. Wait a second. Okay. 14. 37.
37. You ask me what she's doing this weekend, and she says, not a lot. Just hanging around. We have a lot of empty couches to try out.
Okay. Empty couches to try out. Sounds like you've been visiting IKEA.
You get like a stroke when you say that.
It's been especially hot out, so I haven't been out of the house much.
Okay. So if I were to plan a visit there, what's like the funnest thing?
Well, you're busy, so I know you won't be visiting anytime
I
soon.
know,
but
girl, I know. Work has been so crazy lately, and
sure.
oh my god, my skin has been so bad. I cannot see you.
down the line, I think there's some stuff that you'd like to do. There's a casino, and I know you like to gamble.
Used to, honey. That's behind me.
She kind of pulls up her communicator. You see the viewpoint shift, and she says, "Could go bother Mari."
Oh, yes! I love that. Is Nadia still there?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I loved her.
A little stressed out with
Lots of new clients.
fewer clients.
Fewer clients.
A lot of people going to Jewel Garden now.
Okay.
There are a couple of other options that have opened up. The community college opened up their own little cafe.
Okay. Well, you have fun testing out those sofas. I've got to get back to work. Oh my god.
Yeah, and you can see the view shifts one more time. And with your diplomacy check, you are aware of the fact that from this vantage point, you can see across the street.
Okay.
And you can make out a house number, and you get the sense that you know exactly where in Aura's Bay Megan and Mari are staying.
Awesome. Alright. Alright. You have fun on the beach there, hon. I've got to go.
You too.
Bye, love you, bye.
And the communication is terminated.
Spice. That was well done.
They don't call me a diplomacy officer for nothing. Girl code, and she'll send the address to everybody, including Mosaic Team 1 and 2 and whatever.
My favorite part about it is I imagine you saying girl code like somebody going, Kobe.
Yeah, literally.
You said the message.
Edgar
Great.
just like slow blinks and is like, I am not familiar with that.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
Bubs is gonna take
You
notes.
send the address out.
Girl code. Oh, I have to crack this. Really help me with TV.
So, what are you all doing now?
There are a few improvements that could potentially be made to the ship. I had been meaning to discuss them with you, Captain. And I do know that Bubs would probably like some quality time alone with his sibling. Spice,
What?
you could try again with your other father figure.
Which one? Peep or my dad?
I'm really more of like a supervisor.
Are we talking about Javier now?
Yes,
Oh, what do you want with him?
you said you wanted another chance with your other father figure.
Hisoka.
No, Javier. Daddy.
To sleep with him or what?
I am confused as to how the father figure system works. You have dad.
There's dad,
You have-
daddy, father. It's really simple, actually.
Yes. In what
The evolutionary line.
And
Yeah.
Echo just kind of like starts going into like a deep discussion with Spice about what
Yeah.
on earth this could mean. And we can just fade to black on that.
So, is there anything else that any of you want to do at the Vivarium before moving on to the next
Echo did want to
Okay.
sidebar with Shade
Okay.
and work on the ship.
Okay.
I'll sidebar with Pete, but before that, Spice is gonna telepathically contact Mosaic Team 5 and say, are we gonna tell Peep about the other Mosaic, or are we just gonna not?
It is better if he doesn't know.
Why?
We have discussed this.
I forget the answer.
The answer is Peep has enough stress. We do not want to give him more.
You guys are just kind of like quietly standing there, and so Peep just goes, guys, it's about to be lunchtime.
Peep, come get a drink with me, Father. Let's go upstairs.
Can we just go in my office? I have my sandwiches there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you and your sandwich is so cute. I forgot about that. Let's go get a sandwich.
And you can see Peep's ears go down, the ear drags on the floor, but they make their way over to the office with you.
As Pastravellian locals say, you are doing the Lord's work.
He turns and says, I don't really understand that. I'm more a believer in the universe. All right, Spice, let's go. And they go over next door and open up the office. And the door shuts behind. And then Peep very mindfully opens the door and leaves it open. But
what do you think I'm going to do?
the two androids are going to be sidebarring and talking about the ship. Bubbles, what are you doing? Okay, so you make your way to the Vivarium. Androids, you make your way to the docking bay. You have the shortest walk. Spice, what are you doing with Peep? Peep closes or opens the door again and then just makes their way over to their little sandwich vending machine and begins to input options.
Give me a PB&J. Those were always my favorite.
Oh, there's no peanut butter or jelly. That's far too messy.
What? Are you a ham and cheese kind of guy?
I'm a big fan of dry textures. So most of the... You know what? I think probably you'd like Ife's food better.
Does he like white bread with chips?
Oh, yes. Sure. The chips might be a little sharp on his mouth.
Just like white bread and mayo.
No,
a lot of what he has is slightly dried off salami and stuff like that put into this white bread.
Oh.
And the crust cuts off. So
it's like the what's the German bread with prosciutto?
Pimento.
Yes, but prosciutto would have far too much flavor. It needs to be a little bit dialed down.
Pimento?
Anyways, he prints himself out a little sandwich, and the pod pops down. He takes it, and he says, "What's on your mind, Spice?"
You know how Bubbles and Gibbs have all dumped their family here, and they've made a life here?
I wouldn't say that any of that sentence is accurate. But yeah, Cindy's here. And a bunch of the Asoki are here, but they're kind of trained as a commando squad. So, they're... Why?
I don't want to necessarily kill Ahsoka. I think he's just a misguided man. So I think maybe he deserves to live. I just don't know where to put him.
Okay. Jail is a pretty typical place for criminals.
I know, that's definitely. But how do I get him there?
So... we can revisit the option whereupon we, Mosaic, would be happy to escort him to prison and get the bounty for you.
I just feel like that's so anticlimactic for me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to walk him out of our ship right now and be like, here you go, Peep, and that's it?
I think if you are looking to build drama into this bounty, I'm your supervisor, and that's not my job. So,
okay.
Not that I don't want you to have a good time, Spice, but I just also think that probably just turn the dangerous criminal in.
Okay, heard. And so, what does she do? Print me out a cucumber sandwich.
What are you having?
Do you have cucumber sandwiches in there?
Cucumbers are 90% water.
Yeah, but they're good with mayo and salt and pepper on white bread. You cut the crust stuff.
How do you feel about dry lettuce?
I am not a... Oh my god, if I say rabbit, that's probably racist.
Oh, yeah.
I like meat more. I'm not a vegetarian. I've never have been and never will be. I gotta get this protein in somehow.
You want a ham product and cheese product sandwich, and I'll get you one of those.
Fuck yes.
And they punch it in, and you know, like the Lunchables with like the perfect circles of cheese.
Ew,
and meat?
gross.
It's basically a Uncrustable. That is just one of each of those circles on the inside. Cold.
It's like a perfect Oreo.
Yes.
It's a crustable.
Wow. This is
The heel of
okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go talk to Tiffy about tasteries now.
Okay, but I think that's Eefy.
Oh. What a Eefy. Yes, Eefy. Not
Someone else
Tiffy.
on
I don't know
Space's
anybody
mind?
named Tiffy.
That's good. You never will.
So you take your little pod still unopened and make your way out of the office.
Yeah, and she just like throws it down the hallway.
Okay, it just rolls down the hall.
Damn.
You see a little Yosoki room or hand from the kind of hallway pull it in. One
Ice
of the
cold.
various Yosoki kind of grabbing it. For
Gross.
you, Bubbles, you make your way over to the vivarium, tracing your way through the hallways, through one of the distal arms, and to the arid vivarium off in one of the satellite pods. And within the space, in one of these kind of tent-like areas, you can see now just fixing up this sort of projection unit is Cindy.
Bubs is gonna probably go to Sydney, and Sydney's in this projection room, correct? Can you describe it again for me?
So the room, it's like a artificial desert,
Yeah.
but they have walled it off from the rest of the enclosure.
Yes, okay,
and there's
yes.
been this almost like tent erected in there. There's a bed. It looks like a sort of little fake desert oasis, more because they didn't have like an extra. It's hard to lug an entire bunk bed unit
Yep.
down to here. So it's just sort of a lightweight sleeping area.
Bubs is going to there's actual like vegetation here, like
Not a lot because it's the desert vivarium, but there is some, yeah, like little
Okay.
cactus kind of structure.
so Bubs will like probably like walk over to like some of the vegetation and like hey Cindy, this place is nice. Looks like you're growing some stuff here.
A lot. I can do so much here.
I've actually kind of gotten myself the green thumb as well, and I'm gonna show her pictures I have on my comm of my garden.
The poop?
Is that poop?
Oh, well, actually, it's an old earth fertilization technique. I'm not really sure how it like works, but it has to do with like nitrogen content and stuff. I'm still like kind of experimenting with it.
And they zoom in on the picture. Is that corn?
Well, not Bubba's gonna like think it was come away. Well, you know, I don't want to. You know, I manage a competition or something, so I don't want to give away like any of my gardening secrets or anything like that. So you know, it's kind of secret, but
And you did that while you were flying all over the place in that ship of yours?
I'm not the Bubba you used to know. I'm different. I'm not just about cleaning things now. I have hobbies. I have friends. I've grown just like these plants. I'm a person now.
We're all people now. And for me anyways, it's because of you. So thank you.
I wish we both could say the same about Miles, Hunter, and Emma.
You did what you could. And who knows? The galaxy's a big place, but not that big. Maybe we can still do something for them.
I'm scared that Bubs is gonna like look down at like one of the cactus and he's gonna like purposely like touch it and like kind of like stab himself a little bit.
It just kind of like moves the cactus away a little bit until you
Yeah.
really press down, but yeah, sure.
And Bubs has been like losing his ability to feel pain over time as I've been like kind of RPing, and he's just gonna kind of like poke himself a little. I've been scared about a lot of things, about the progression of my bubble and about this upcoming mission as well. I'm afraid that we might have to come into contact with Miles and Emma and Well, I know Emma had Hunter the last time I saw them, so I'm just scared that it might be like the old times in the celebration room underneath SRG-1, except this time it might be for real.
When we were little, I thought we would be trapped forever. And then as I got older, I thought I would be stuck in that service forever. And when we got to the crawler, I thought I would be stuck in that trash. I thought that was it. We're not going back to that celebration room.
Bubs, for a second, kind of... He recognizes the pain that Sydney has gone through, but he also realized how much more growth he's had over these past couple months and days compared to the suffering Sydney has.
Look, Sydney, if you're not ready for this mission, and it's all right, you don't have to go.
Nobody's ever ready for something like this. But now I have a choice. And I choose to go. Every time. You've done so much for me, for Socrates, for everybody here. This place, you didn't put together the panels or the bolts, but you brought together the people that make it what it is. I'm not letting you go in there alone.
Bubs is gonna finally feel the pin and the pain in his finger. Goes, ah! And his finger start bleeding.
I finally felt that one. I've been losing the feeling. I appreciate your words, Echo. I appreciate your words, Sydney. I'm ready to. I'm scared. We might have to make some hard choices.
But at least we don't have to do it alone.
Bubs is gonna grab Sydney's hand.
She'll hold it. You kind of interrupt the project that she's working on, but she doesn't seem bothered by it. She puts the tools down, and you sit there in this warm simulacrum of this desert environment. You can't smell it, you can't feel it, but one thing that you can feel here and now, Bubbles, is a sense of not being alone in a very different way than the last time that you had been around other people like this.
And as Bubs feels that, he thinks, I can't feel the pain of the cactus. I can't feel the thumb as he does the thumb with Sydney around and around. But he doesn't feel alone.
Maybe there's something to that. For the androids aboard the sort of docking bay area, there are sort of these mosaic tugs that are moving elements to and fro, still sort of setting up the solar shield on the bottom of the station. What are you doing with the ship?
We should probably think about entryways onto the satellite, as it were, from our ship.
Agreed.
We might want to look inside for that and see if there's a way we can extend a docking tunnel of sorts. We do not have shuttles anymore.
We don't?
Don't we? We still
Why
have
don't we?
the infiltrators. They're just, we only have one that is...
Missing, we gave to
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we gave all. We have all the interceptors still?
minus
You
one.
gave the 3 interceptors.
At the very least, there are 3 interceptors and 4 full-sized. That is rude. I apologize, Gibbs. You are not here, but you probably heard that. We have 4 larger-sized individuals, and we'll probably need to expand or at least remove the seat of 1 interceptor.
It may be easier to go on the director.
It is true.
Having
we might
more...
wish to look at the options away from the vivarium.
Yes. Having more ships in the area around the station may be more unmanageable than helpful.
Shall we? The engineering bay, at least.
I do wish to install the new weapons that we've received.
We can work on that. How was your discussion with the mechanic?
It was insightful.
Spice debriefed us.
Oh yeah.
How?
Play.
But, so like
accurate?
it echoes memory too. This is like you see for just a moment the blue eyes flicker up in this remembrance of the dramatic play that Spice put on in the sexy nun costume
I was gonna say, how
in
accurate
front of the
was
drift
this?
mystery. It
It was
was
extremely
very
accurate.
accurate.
Yeah.
It was like
Okay.
Full of emotion.
upsettingly accurate.
Okay, so we got the full thing.
Besides the
it wasn't like through a
costumes.
Spice lens. It was
No,
just
but it was
through a
like
Spice visual.
Spice, sexy nun costume. Do you even make a choice? Like all parts of it, like
With,
the
like,
little kid getting
Hisoka,
murdered.
yeah.
That was
She was informative and descriptive, if not inappropriately dressed. We have heard all of it.
Good.
Do you wish to elaborate?
It does prove problematic for our current mission.
In what way?
The timeline. Dr. Maldros was working with the GPF. However, later on the USR Leon Bridges, it seems as if he had also been working with the USR and Jacinto. We now know that Commodore Goku Roku is also on Oris Bay.
Spice did spend an inordinate amount of time describing that figure. I am now, unfortunately, intimately familiar. That is not what I meant to ask, however. You have mentioned before feeling disconnected and unmoored, and as if being unable to find these memories kept you who you were, and finding them would mean you are no longer who you are. I suppose my question is, are you still who you think you are?
The information that I received from the mechanic has not given me any change to my answer.
And what would that answer be? Who are you?
I suppose I don't know. Bubs seems to think that I'm a ghost. Maybe
That
he's
is what
right.
Bubs thinks you are. Who are you?
From a physical standpoint, I am a prototypical AI.
That is what you are. Who are you?
And at this, you can feel this sort of nudge at your leg. And Squeak, just right there. You can see holding some sort of toy, just kind of looking up at you.
Pet Squeak. Currently, I'm the captain of Mosaic Team 5.
That is your position. Who are you?
I am me.
Good enough for now.
The memories the mechanic showed me. The thing that is most distressing wasn't what I have done. How I felt. It was similar to the crash on Oars Bay when Spice brought me out of the cockpit. There was nothing.
And the absence disturbs you.
I have felt grief, sadness, anger, frustration, but also joy, happiness, relief. To feel none of these at all is I imagine similar to how the AI may have felt in those brief yet infinite moments that we left it languishing.
I do not like to think about that.
But Shade, even as you think about that, you think about how efficient that memory of you was at disposing of those humans. You remember not feeling anything at all. And you wonder, trapping a creature like that in this brief infinity, what kind of actions that might promote in the future.
Did you share with any of us what the mechanic shared with you about his mentor? This is Cara asking Matt if she did that.
Mechanic's mentor? I don't know if that came up.
I don't think
You
it's
didn't tell
come up.
anybody.
Yeah,
It didn't come up.
no, but I would mention it. I just forgot that was a thing because that was a thing that happened. The mechanic knew who created me,
That is incorrect.
who created the prototypical AI that my body houses.
Perhaps that is also incorrect.
You see now why it's difficult for me to answer.
No. I think it is always difficult for anyone to answer who they are. It is easy to answer what, or how, or where. It is difficult to answer who. It is an answer that is always changing. And to say there is an AI present inside of you feels incorrect. It does not feel as if there are two personalities. There's just one. And while there has been modifications made to your actions, as have we all had modifications made to our actions in various ways, for good or ill, you have remained the same. Well, you have remained you. You have changed, but you are still you. It is a difficult concept to grasp.
The difficulty is feeling entirely removed from the sins of my past.
I would not say in this instance. From what I have heard, admittedly not felt, the sins of your past are not yours to bear.
But if I have remained unchanged,
You have not remained unchanged. You are still you, but you have changed. Again, the concept is rather esoteric.
Hisoka has changed.
Indeed, and he is still Hisoka.
Has he really changed then?
Change. Change is what? And how? But not who.
I wish it were that simple.
It is not a simple thing. What I am saying, Shade, Captain. You are Captain now. And maybe you always will be. But when you look at Squeak, you feel friendship and joy and happiness. When you hear Spice shriek in joy at finding drugs, you feel annoyance, but also a little bit of... It is difficult to describe the feeling of, it is unfortunate, but it will always happen this way, and therefore I love you for what you are. But that is the feeling. When you look at Bubbles, I sense that there is a little bit of fear and hesitation, and also a bit of desire. Not in that way. You are not here.
This is the devil Spice appearing on your shoulder.
Yeah, no, like, what? In the porn video?
A desire to be seen and accepted as you are. And understanding from someone who seems to have gone through similar things.
With all due respect, Echo, I disagree with your assessment.
I apologize.
There are things that I've felt that are incongruent with my actions. I fear that at some point those incongruencies will affect my actions in a way that is harmful.
May I make a request?
Yes.
Remember who you are. If the what of you changes, we are still here. And if you do not remember, we will remember for you. You are our captain and our friend. And we wish good for you, whatever that may be. And if these leads to unfortunate consequences, we will still be here.
And for what it's worth, in every memory that you have been shown from your past, in every ending of every iteration, you were always alone. You may have seen people walking away, you may have seen people getting the last word in, but there was never anybody who came back after you. Always someone different. But it is different now. And there is some truth to what Echo is saying.
You came back for me. We would come back for you.
Will I remember?
We
Will I be
help
the same?
you, much as that young AI will need many help from others. It is okay, and we will help you. You will not be alone. And we will not let Pleiades Rock retake what they think they own.
Ladies Rock?
Malgrass.
It was mentioned in a
Anubis?
memory. Maldras saw some of Pleiades' construction in you. I don't think it raised many flags for Spice. It did for me.
How much do you know of the Mechanics Mentor?
Roll a history check.
Nothing. I mean, the mechanic was not the kind of person. It's potentially possible that Shade is better friends with the mechanic than Echo is already at this point.
Oh! Ow! No!
Echo is
Mechanic-
not hurt.
The mechanic, like,
They weren't coming.
Hurt.
yeah, and it's the mechanic's a hard person to really kind of pin down because they're not super emotive in general.
The mechanic doesn't play favorites with his Echo units.
Echo
Well-
just like displays a picture of like the mechanic's face, just but with like MS Paint drawing of like.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
Grumpy.
That is it.
The mechanic told me that he was a cruel man.
Interesting.
A part of me was created by that cruel man. It has been modified by Dr. Maldras, Floraz, many others, with negative intentions.
I was created with the intent of being an assassin. I was modified for manual labor. Bubs was modified by Dr. Maldras. Intentions unclear. Spice is a product of many choices. Everyone has something, and we are all broken together.
I want to make my own choices.
And I think that is for the best. What choice would you make now?
We need to find Maldras.
Agreed.
We need to eliminate him, find out whatever they're doing with the GPF. After that, I don't know. Bubs mentioned something that's made me think. If I am a ghost drifting through these lives, iterations, drifting memories of past lives, what is it that links them together? Why do I continue forward? The choices that have been made, are they truly mine?
I do not have an answer for you.
That is the answer that I seek.
It is one you will have to find for yourself, but not by yourself. We may not always seem reliable. Again, broken things aren't always. But we try our best.
We need to plan our next move. Even though Peep thinks that we have an opportunity for surprise, I find it hard to believe that our presence won't be immediately known. Additionally, if we do try to make contact with the Resistance, it's likely that they are also being monitored. Based on Spice's call with Meeg earlier, it seemed as if she was reluctant to give out more information and is also likely being monitored.
Understood, Captain. We have some time to research before meeting Spice's contact at Lola's.
Debussy.
Oh shit, Debussy.
Yes.
For that meeting, I believe it would be prudent if Spice and I go in alone, rather than raise suspicion. I'm not certain whether or not Debussy is a viable source of information. It may be a trap. If we all go in at once, it may be problematic.
Might I make a suggestion? Bubbles seems fond of the human lasagna. Perhaps you order some for takeout, and we will wait for your orders. It has been some time since I have worked alone with Bubbles. I think it will be good for us.
Hopefully, it will be a non-violent interaction. However, if he is still working with Terra Matter and the GPF by extension, it may be a trap. We need to be cautious, but the information may be valuable.
Of course, Captain.
When we leave, we will explain to the rest of the group, and then head for Lola's.
Understood. And Echo gets up to, like, basically just go off to the vivarium.
Yeah.
And then turns back and says, "Remember, Shade, you're not alone anymore. Rely on us when you can."
Thank you, Echo.
Phew. Gone.
Pull out a cigarette and then start fixing up
Okay. You
swapping
start
out
doing
the
some
blade.
mechanic stuff.
Good scene.
You make your way back to the rest of the group, Echo. No problem. Some time passes as you do a little bit of work. You spend some time with Cindy. You harass Peep. And is there... I will say, Spice,
Yeah.
it is about this time, right around 1 p.m., that you get a message on your communicator from Debussy.
Oh.
And it says that they will be at Lola's in 36 hours.
Okay.
So you have a little bit more than a day before they are at Lola's, and you probably don't want to make them just like wait there forever. That's kind of rude. You know that it does take you 24 hours to get there, as you do have the beacon.
Okay, she shoots that info to the rest of her team and sends back a thumbs up emoji.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's such growth that you're answering your phone.
I know,
it's really
that's
huge.
huge. That's like probably the biggest amount
It's
of
really just because
great roleplay scenes all around, but like
Cinema
real
Q
props to
is-
Spice.
Cinema Q is just
Yeah.
forwarding all of the messages.
Let's all be real.
That's a level 15 feet
Just
right there.
straight to the eyeballs.
Honestly-
Cinema Q's like, boom,
I
zap
feel
them
like
right in.
your growth came from basically just giving you an old person phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
In the brick. So,
What's that thing? The bug? What's it called? The jitterbug?
oh, yeah.
Jitterbug.
Jeez, I haven't
Jitterbug.
thought about that in a long time.
That's
Holy
all.
shit.
We've just all dated ourselves.
Damn.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
It was like a
Oh, come
GPS
on.
locked like phone so that you could track your children on their cell phone.
Or elderly parents.
Well, I just remember because I work
It
in a
had
locking
big
patient psych,
buttons.
a lot of parents
Yeah.
are getting that for their kids.
Big buttons.
Anyways, you have a little bit of time to kind of move around. We can also fast forward to the end of your stay here at the Vivarium. How long are you all looking to stick around?
Well, if we get the message that it's 12 hours,
36.
basically,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
36, but 12 hours before we need to leave, or like need to start thinking about leaving so that we're not just making them wait there forever. Shade would probably plan to leave in 12 hours
Okay.
unless anyone has reason otherwise.
Is there any other business to conclude at the Vivarium?
Fine, yes. Spice goes to the ship
Okay.
where Hisoka is.
Yay!
Okay.
Finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go and you
Howard
open
ever.
up the bathroom. Ahsoka looks up, hair everywhere. Your father, this Lashunta, skin looks kind of ashy. They're like really dehydrated looking, almost like a little jaundice in their eye. They've been on a bender. But it opens, you can smell, it smells like the armory after you've had like a long week. And they
Gross.
look at you and just smile. Their teeth are a little fuzzy, and they just say, "Spice, is it time for some more drinks?"
You smell like shit, and Spice is going to pull out this, like, Actually, I'll make it really big. It's like this big tube with a long needle in it, and it's full of, like, hydration liquid, and she stabs him right in the neck and heals him for, like, 900 health points.
You pump this into him, and especially
So wake up, bitch!
With your focus on the medical arts as of late, you do have a little bit more than just narcotics within this kind of serum, and you can see almost instantly a little bit of pallor returns to their skin. It doesn't cure like a week and a half of hard drug use by any means,
For sure
but
does
they
not
certainly feel a little bit better. They kind of snap up and they go, "Oh, I could hug you," and they try to hug you, but they are secured to this bathroom.
Oh, we locked him in there? Okay. She'll unlock him.
Okay.
You and Mom never were good about having hard talks, and now I feel like an idiot every time I try to have one with someone.
You can see, like, that completely changes his demeanor. And a little bit like you just healed him and then immediately dealt him
Emotional damage.
So,
Yeah, 900 points of healing, 900 points of emotional
absolutely, you do
damage.
that.
Give and take.
He looks at you and he just goes,
It's too late now. I have grown beyond it, and thank God I have. I'm not good at them, but I've had them with my team because I've had to, and now we're gonna have one right now. You ready?
Spice, I am not good at talking to people.
You're gonna... That is funny coming from a man like you.
I can't lie.
Yep.
And I've not always made the best choices, and I thought if I left, you wouldn't end up like that.
Well, I ended up just like you, but somehow I've managed to dig myself out of it. And I'm hoping that you can too someday. Do you see that for you, maybe? Do you think you could maybe change?
I want to try.
Okay. It's a good start. What I'm really, I guess, upset about is I'm just angry at you and Mom. I'm just angry about my childhood. I'm angry about the influence you've had on my life because you're fucking terrible. And I'm just mad that I had to find my own way. And I had to find my own friends to, like, guide me through this goddamn life. No thanks to you.
No thanks to me.
And you know what? Did you ever even really love your kids?
Yes.
Okay, I believe that.
More than anything.
Fine.
That's why I left, Spice. I know I'm fucked up. I know there's something wrong with me. If I could tell you that I would change, if I could tell you honestly right now that I would make that change, I would. But I don't know. There is a part of me when I see something that I want that just breaks. And I didn't want that for you, and I'm sorry that it happened anyways.
Spice thinks about all of the addictions she has to sex, to drugs, to everything, and she just is her father, but also not at the same time.
She can lie.
I can lie.
Yes.
Really good.
But to your point, early on in your career, especially, there was a time where really the ability to resist temptation was not something that you had. You think back to the last time you were on Aura's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You think to robbing a mob-owned casino, murdering the mob boss, and fleeing the planet. What your father is saying is reminiscent of who you were just months ago.
I Do you know how much your bounty is?
Not a small amount.
Nope, it's not. And you know who took it out? The fucking GPF. Are you proud of that? I bet you're not.
I mean,
That's embarrassing, Dad. It's fine. You don't have to say anything. It's my anger, and I'm sorry. But at the same time, I'm not. But you know what I'm going to do? I am going to... You know, my whole team wanted me to turn you in, right?
Not bubbles.
and
I know.
and I think that's fair.
My supervisor, they said I should just turn you in right now. They can take you in the vivarium.
I understand. They do, Spice.
But I've kept you on this ship and tried to make you better in my own way, but clearly that doesn't work because we're just two of the same people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you one fucking more chance to make your life right. And honestly, if you throw it away, fuck you, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
All right? Follow me. And she's going to march down the hallway.
He stops you.
What? What?
Spice, I can't lie.
You keep saying that.
I don't know if I can make the right choice. I don't.
Fine. Then make the wrong one. I straight up don't care anymore. And I'm going to trust you. You say you can't lie, but I'm going to trust you. And if you fuck up, that's you. You're your own person. I can't control you, but I'm going to put my trust in you right now.
Why?
Because as much as I say I hate you, I love you, Dad. And I care about you. And I can't lie to myself anymore.
You can see, like, no words. There are things that begin to come out, but they die in his throat. He, like, immediately is just choked up.
So good.
And
I'm crying here.
yeah, he just cries for a little. That's completely unexpected. And
I think
from-
Spice cries too, but she's like biting her lip to hold it back.
And after a couple of minutes, he would say, Do you want to do some drugs? This is really hard to do sober.
I mean, it is really hard to be sober, but
Just a little.
No, I think we should. We shouldn't do that right now. I mean, I really want to. I get it, but let's just withhold for one fucking second and get you out of here.
Do you want to try together
Try what together?
Drugs.
to not take the easy way out so often?
Ooh. Not take the easy way out. Fine. I'll try it. I'll try it if you promise you're gonna try it. And I mean it.
I promise I'll try.
Okay, then I promise I'll try too.
Is that little Yosoki from your team still around here somewhere?
Yeah, she's on the vivarium
Do
right
you
now.
think she could do a tattoo?
Probably. I mean, she could do like a stick and poke, probably. Yeah.
We should get matching tattoos.
I don't think you should go on the vivarium right now because you're a wanted criminal.
He's also like very like he looks really
Hangover
washed
drunk.
out. He's like not doing great. He's looking for the medical bay somewhere.
Okay. But okay. How are we gonna make this work then? Whatever. I'll just take you on to the vivarium, but then they're gonna want to turn you in, and I don't know how to spin this.
Hire me.
Hire you?
Yeah. I mean, you're bounty hunters.
We are.
I have applicable skills.
Okay. What are you, like a good dishwasher?
Clearly not. Look at this fucking mess.
I think that's underutilizing my skills somewhat, but I can wash dishes, yes. I was thinking something more related to information gathering or coordination, something of that nature.
You are good at talking to bad people. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll hire you. We should make a contract right now because I'm really good at writing contracts, it turns out.
Do you have power?
No.
No, I don't even know who, maybe Peep, but Peep wants to turn you in too, so I don't know how else to do this except between you and me.
Well, do you have some sort of like a onboarding process?
Oh god, I used to be a captain, but shit, it's been a long time. Do we have a onboarding process?
You have Nazma, who is your sentient. Actually, no, you haven't actually spoken directly to them, but you do have a sentient resources department
SRO.
that you could speak to, and they could help with that.
Okay, so Spice is gonna sit down on the orange couch on her phone and reach out to Nazma and have Hisoka hired as her dishwasher.
That's
It's not really in the budget.
You want him to be the dishwasher.
I don't care,
Okay.
whatever, but she's just to save him from being turned in from. Oh, so can I hire him as a bounty hunter?
Yeah, I mean, you could not, but you could certainly put that in. And if you're
Oh.
calling Nazma, who is your public image management,
Yeah.
He shouldn't be associated with our team, though.
you
Why?
call
Because
Nazma.
he's a fucking wanted criminal with the GPF,
And
and
they
we're about to go on a
pick
mission
up-
against the GPF.
He's a
You
hot
see
mess.
He's a
spindly,
hot mess.
plant-like bipedal humanoid. You see these vestigial vines go upwards and over their back before hooking at a sight. You can see there are cats everywhere behind them. They have all this paperwork around them. At this moment, they're holding like what looks like a bowl of cereal. It's like Fruit Loops if they were all gray, different shades of gray. And he puts it down and just goes, "Oh, Spice, hey, how you doing?
Hey, dude, it's been a long time.
Yeah, you guys have caused a real mess. I've been working a lot of extra hours. Thanks for the overtime. What's up?"
Oh, well, if you love to work, do I have a project for you? This is Hisoka. You know?
Your brother like crunches into like the screen and just waves, and he goes, "Oh, that's a bummer. What are we doing with this wanted criminal?" Not like
We're gonna hire him. I'd like to hire him as my dishwasher / a bounty hunter.
make a diplomacy check. Take a -10 conditional modifier for asking Nazma to literally do the opposite of what he is supposed to do in this company, which is manage your public image in a positive way.
Okay, that was... Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see if she's still got it.
Come on, you got
29.
this. You got
29.
29.
With the 29, you can see one of the tendrils behind them that grabs this little sippy cup and pulls it over. They look a little anxious. Another vine goes over and pets a cat, and two more start pounding around on these two large buttons on the keyboard to accommodate these sort of tendrils. And he just says, "I don't really know, Spice. I mean, we kind of took a risk hiring all of you with your pasts, and it didn't pay off. In fact, still very technically, some of you are in debt." "Oh, whoa. It looks like Echo's even more in debt than they were yesterday."
What are you
That's
talking about?
I think that probably you want to talk to S1R3 and they can start the paperwork for you, but we can't hire him directly. He's going to have to go through the intern program for sure.
The what? What's it?
Hang on. And they put you on hold. And a couple seconds go by. And the video that appears is no longer of Nazma. It is a video of a computer terminal. About 10 feet long, just this big, long terminal, multiple screens, buttons. You can see these kind of whirring mechanical processes near the top, kind of moving off of a camera. And nothing happens. You can just hear the of like machinery in the background.
As if, like, no one took our call as we're just on hold?
It looks like somebody picked up, but they're like off screen. You don't see anybody there. Just a computer in the background.
Hello? Spicy Mido here. Knock, knock.
You say that, and some of the buttons on the machine in the background flash to life, and electronically across from the kind of communication device, you hear sentient resources checking in. S1R3 online.
Oh,
What is your
perfect.
request?
I'd like to refer Hisoka Imido as a new hire for Bounty Hunter.
processing request. And there is just a bright flash of light, and you hear, warning. There is no space available on Mosaic Team 1, 2, 3, or 4. Mosaic Team 5, currently full. Create Mosaic Team 6.
Yes.
Ooh.
This flash of light. There is all kinds of like calculations that go up for all of you on your communicators. Your company website has an update. And if you go and look, there is coming soon Mosaic Team 6. And there is just like these kind of 5 silhouettes with question marks on them. To you on your communicator, you get an attachment.
3.
And this attachment is onboarding paperwork, like 13 pages of it for Hisoka. And the 13th and 12th pages are provisional releases for a felon work release program that they're going to use to try to get Hisoka in and potentially bleed off some of that bounty.
Fuck yeah. So we're definitely not taking the easy way out with this one. Good luck with this paperwork, Pa.
You can see he looks at it and he says, every page of this is a reminder that you're taking a risk for me.
I am. Please don't fuck it up.
I'm going to try.
To fuck it.
To fuck it up? Okay. That's all I can ask for.
He sits down, starts doing the onboarding paperwork, and for better or for worse, Spice, you have begun Mosaic Team 6. With,
Yay, with
with
my
your
dad.
father, who you have gotten addicted to drugs over the course of the last 2 weeks. He has 2 new addictions.
Oh, no. Well, it's good that he's at the
Can't pay for it.
vivarium. They can probably do something about
Oh,
it,
boy.
right?
I don't know. That's,
I can remove them temporarily, but not forever.
Gotta take him to that resort.
He's actually moving along the addiction tracker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
boy.
neither here nor there.
Dang.
Begin this paperwork. Some time passes, and before too long, it is getting close to time for all of you to ship out. So, think about any last things you want to do aboard the Vivarium. It is 8:20, and we are going to step away for a quick break.
Oh, damn.
When we come back, we will be concluding business here and beginning our travels, I believe, to Lola's Diner.
Nice.
Thank you for sticking with us. We will see you after the break. And welcome back. Thank you if you stuck with us through the break. If you didn't, welcome to Starfinder. You're a part of it now.
Sorry.
So, when we left off, you had all been attending to various tasks across the Mosaic Vivarium, a space station that itself exists within the Drift, an interstitial space between the various systems in the galaxy that you all occupy. You have, in various pairs and parts, had some time with siblings, had some time with parents, spent some time considering what it means to be. But now, there is only about a day left until you know Debussy will be meeting you at Lola's Diner. So, with it being close to midnight, almost Friday, the 28th, are you all departing and making your way for Lola's?
Heading off.
Bye, Daddy.
Peep waves to you and says, again, I think just, Peep, or I don't even really want sir from you, just Peep is fine. All
Sir,
of
Daddy.
you, no. All of you, please just take care, and we'll let you know when everything on Mars is ready to go.
I will try not to die.
You're not gonna die, please. We'll be fine.
Are you
then.
malfunctioning?
They were making a
No.
joke. Did you hear that?
They look around. Peep looks around to see if anybody else saw. Nobody else sees Echo wink, and
Shade saw
Peep
it.
just is like, okay.
Like scared.
And you all board the director. You make your way to the cockpit or wherever it is that you are going to strap in for this trip. And Shade, are you putting in the destination for Lola's Diner?
Yep.
Okay. You put the coordinates in. The drift clock switches over and reverts into 24 hours, 20 minutes as you have to navigate out through the Void Trill Shoal. But you make your way to the periphery of drift space and breaching through beyond the difficult tendrils that make it hard to approach, you make your way back into the drift. Very quickly you lose sight of the vivarium, and after maybe an hour, you find yourself within the channels and passageways of this space. Give me 1 second. Okay. You travel, and the hours begin to tick down. First 1, then 2, then 3. And at about that time, Shade, you're piloting, correct? For just a moment, the lights in the cockpit dim. For just a moment. But then you see the blue light that indicates the director being present light up. Who is in the cockpit at this time? Okay. Echo, Shade,
I could say I am sure.
Bubbles.
No, I'm in the med bay snoozing.
Okay, everybody but Spice. It is close to like 3 in the morning, and so totally normal to be sleeping. The rest of you, having a lot happen over the last couple hours, maybe a little bit higher energy, you wait in the cockpit, and this blue light turns on, and the director says, gravitational fluctuation detected.
Boop, 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 boop.
Make a computer
what-
check.
What
Just
are we
real
looking
quick,
at here?
just team discussion. Should I have Sydney on the ship with us? Or
There
should we go
is
with MC1?
an infiltrator at the vivarium that we've left there that she could probably take.
Okay,
when
so that was,
she's
we're going to
ready.
do the infiltrator for her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's currently kind of there for her. One of the shuttles that is in the vivarium could be used for the Yosoki if you wish.
Okay, so I did mention previously that she could use the infiltrator,
yep.
so we'll just go with that.
Yeah. That was computers.
Yeah.
It's a 40.
With a 40, with a 41, you detect a novel signature in the distance. Just a ways away down this channel of drift. It is between you and your destination, so you will be passing whatever this is. And with a 40, what really strikes you is that this matches nothing in any database or registry that you have access to. This shape, this craft, perhaps, though it doesn't have any signals or a transponder. But whatever this is, maybe a piece of wreckage or debris, it's unlike anything that you have ever scanned.
And it's a gravitational fluctuation?
There was a brief gravitational fluctuation. You're not reading any of that now?
I'm going to present this to the team that's in the cockpit, I guess.
Can
on
Echo...
the display.
We're
heading towards some anomalous structure.
use the manual realignment, like, ship action to, like, align the sensors so that it, like, focuses towards that.
You can, with the intent to...
Learn more about it.
Yeah, do a scan. This can be to make it simple, this can be a computer's check as well.
Bubs is just gonna say, "Shit, what's going on? What's happening?"
There's a large structure somewhere up ahead on our path.
32.
Okay. With a 32,
Less.
you get this sort of ping that doesn't even look like it is registering a craft or anything. It's really almost just like a sensor echo, a blip. It is nothing, but that it is a conspicuous amount of nothing. It is it's probably about 40 minutes off, and so you're a ways away from what would be visual range in the darkness of the drift.
Is it some sort of cloaking? Like
with a 40? No. This is just a straight signature reading of a
gap in the
object
signature?
or a craft or a piece of debris, something, some noun.
So it's just
Yippee!
a physical
It's going there.
thing that's large enough to show up on the sensors?
Yes.
Okay.
Large enough or loud enough. But loud not in a way that is radio signals or a transponder. It is just reflecting bits of your scan back in a really strange way.
We may wish to fly carefully.
Does the director have thermal imaging?
With your current scanners to a short range, yes.
No, but we're not close enough.
No.
Okay.
Shade would take over to manual controls
Okay.
and be on like full pilot duty.
So you put your
as we
hands
get
over the
closer.
wheel, and it releases the autopilot. For all of you in the cockpit, for just a moment, you feel the kind of inertia shift as Shade takes full control. You continue to fly. You make your way closer, and it feels sort of, as you continue to scan, like this object is staying just out of reach. But you do near it. You do gradually get closer. It has the almost feeling of moving away. And every now and then, you feel like you can glimpse something. But
Is it intentionally like luring us? Or is it responding to our approach? Like, I mean, I
there's
don't know.
nothing that you've seen that
Yeah.
would really determine that. And so hard to tell. What I will say, though, is for everybody in the cockpit, as about 40 minutes go by, make a perception check. Your scans stay relatively consistent, though this object should be nearby.
13 plus 19.
Mm.
32?
Oh,
Yes.
wait. Ooh. Wait,
He's
I
got
think
a
I
ship
can.
thing for this.
No, I think I can use the new thing that I got.
34.
Oh.
Yeah, this is once per day, right? So is this the day before we're going to be...
This is 3 in the morning now, so this will be when you arrive at Lola's.
Damn, do I want to use this now?
You can use it every day, don't you?
Yeah,
But
but
does
it's
he
going
want
to
to
be...
use it later in the day?
Yeah.
It is late, Joe said. What time was it?
No, it's
3 in the morning.
early.
3 in
It's
the morning.
early.
Yeah,
It just started
Yeah.
the, like, refresh. I'm going to hold off, because it'll be cooler later.
What is your
It's
check?
just a perception check. This is a 34 still.
With both of the androids at 34, you peer ahead, and you do see something. Not terribly far away, there is a large object, a huge object, in the drift. And then your lights dim.
Nope.
Gravity fluctuates again for a half a second, and then across the bridge, warning lights cascade to red. And the nav computer stutters, and then everything on the director shuts down.
What?
You are in the dark. There is not even the blue light of the director.
Oh, shit.
Echo runs to the core.
Shade, what is? I don't feel like this is supposed to be happening, Shade.
Not Echo's partner.
Going into like emergency protocols now.
For you, Spice, suddenly you wake up. The air conditioning has stopped. The still air in the armory especially is very unpleasant, and so almost instantly you begin to sweat. It had been cleaned out by Bubbles and the sort of droid to the best of their ability, but it's still pretty funky in there, and especially with Ahsoka's kind of stored away there. You wake up and realize that you are in the complete dark. Not the dark with the lights of the exit and the lights that mark the recesses along the wall. It is pitch black.
The fuck is going on?
So-
She comes.
Physically, I want to run to the engineering bay.
Okay.
Spice goes to the cockpit to complain.
Exocortex, I want to try to, like, regain a signal with
Okay.
the ship.
So first, Echo, you run to the core, and with your speed, you are there. What are you doing there?
Trying to get to the central access point that they had been at before, just trying to see if it's still active.
Okay. You rush over to the central access point, and as you get there, you sense that within the hardened heart of the director, there is system still active. Something that is deeper and almost unreachable from where you are. And that is perhaps what is keeping it safe. But the power that is in the rest of the ship from your primary reactor is offline. Your proximity sensors offline. Everything but the most essential life support is currently offline, and even that is beginning to tick down. You probably have just a couple of hours left.
Echo heads over to the primary reactor.
Okay. So while you are doing that, Shade, you reach out with the exocortex, and what are you trying to do?
Well, presumably there isn't really a signal anymore to connect with the ship.
Correct.
So, as I'm doing that, I'm going to the engineering bay to see if there's any physical issues. Because it seems like there was some sort of gravitational blip that almost acted like some sort of EMP or put the director into, shutdown mode.
Okay.
So, trying to figure out, what the
Wake
cause
up.
of...
I'll stay here in the cockpit,
And,
Shade.
You actually looked at the ship in a long-ass time.
Oh,
And
hey.
I want to invoke my Miracle Worker class feature.
Oh, I have that too.
As a move action, you can repair damage to a starship's systems or modify weapons or armor, blah, blah, blah. To use this ability, you must be able to handle the item affected. Oh, that's for the item part. So for the starship part, you can use this ability once per day at 7th level, plus additional times per 4 mechanical level. The exact effect of this ability depends on the object or system you are modifying. So if I can figure out what issue is happening with the ship right now,
Sure.
I would like to use my Miracle Worker to attempt to repair the ship enough for us to get back to moving safely away.
Make an engineering check.
Where are you?
Bubby's gonna sit in the cockpit.
I'm probably on my way. If
I mean,
haven't
in the
made it
driver's
to the
seat.
engineering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Shade, you open the cockpit door. Bubbles kind of walks past you as you make your way to the
I was already
engineering
in.
bay. Oh, okay. So Bubbles, Shade leaves you alone, and as soon as Shade walks out, you slide into the driver's seat. As Shade, you are making your way to the engineering bay. You pass the crew quarters and the armory, and from the armory, Spice opens the door and emerges into the hall.
The fuck is going on? The AC stopped working. Director!
Where's
response.
the primary reactor located?
Primary reactor is located underneath the cargo bay.
Okay, so I was just underneath.
All right.
You're in the crawl spaces.
Engineering check.
Worst part is
What if,
Another 41.
Another 41.
what if someone blew up the moon and also Helsinki?
With a 41, everything is off. And Shade, this is off in a way that innately tells you that things are being jammed. In a way that is beyond systems that you're familiar with. This is not, you've seen tractor beam style things. And there is something to that because as you look around, there is the sort of interstitial clouds of the drift off to the left and the right, and you see them swirl and move, but no longer moving by you. You are still in this drift lane.
Is this
And
the
so
best?
at the moment, it seems as if you are being held stationary and your systems are being disabled by whatever is doing that as well. And all at once, Shade, you are confident that this is not something that has happened to you. This is something that is currently happening to you. Bubbles. Shade leaves you alone in the cockpit. Make a perception check.
So we've been trapped by this gravitational anomaly.
Not good. 5 plus 19, 24.
That matters.
Okay.
On the other side of the cockpit, probably about 1,000 feet away, not far in the realms of space, there is a massive, cruiser-sized craft.
Oh no.
It takes up the entire viewport in front of you. You can kind of barely make it out in the darkness here. And you can see here in the dark, there is the faint outline of something that has locked onto your craft. You are being held here by this massive ship in a graviton snare. You are anchored here. And you look at this craft, this strange alloy. There are elements of it that are almost faintly glowing green beneath the element of steel. The hull is jagged and irregular. There is intent to this design, but you've never seen anything that looks like this before.
Okay, so
There's
it's not draft.
brutalist symmetry that is kind of overlapping, almost organic-looking elements.
Oh, is this a GPF?
No, I thought it would be a drow ship,
Living ship.
but I think this is something different.
Bubbles, you have never seen anything like this before in your life.
Is it just to go off of what Bubs knows of living ships?
Sure.
The only living ship he has seen was who was Gibbs's best friend? Rose Lashman's ship. Yeah, Rose Lashman's ship.
Yeah.
Is it similar?
No.
Okay.
What you are looking at, Bubbles, you have a sneaking suspicion, has not really been seen before.
Okay.
You do not know that Shade had read this anomalous signal, but right now, Bubbles, you might be looking at something that people have not classified yet.
Okay. Bubs is going to open his comms, and by open his comms, I mean he's going to open the door with his hammer and yell, "Shade, get back here! Something is here! Get back here, Shade!"
Shade is probably already going back after realizing that we're stuck in a
The
snare.
door opens and you guys are 5 feet apart, but it's pitch black. So, Shade, with your Android vision, you barely make out Bubbles, and you can see frantic, like he opens his mouth and he's about to shout, and you know it's coming, but you can't stop it, and it just blasts you. Absolutely, you scream for Shade, and lo and behold, Shade responds quickly.
Yes.
Good.
We're caught in a graviton snare. Whatever. And then I probably see the ship.
Yes.
Big!
Have I ever seen a ship like this?
You have not.
So this is like fucking okay.
We found the Borg.
I will say, Shade, with your background, the way that the ship is so still, though it does have you locked in, there's no lights coming off of this. There's a faint kind of green glow from some of the panels, but it doesn't feel super active either. And there are parts of it that the irregularity of it looks more like damage than design.
Shade, you have thermal imaging with your special eyes, right? Do you see something?
Infrared.
What is the range on your infrared eye vision?
I think it's like my regular fucking eyeballs range.
So with the craft about 1,200 feet away, it would be hard to make out anything, but you see nothing within your immediate, like,
Green
120
bean
feet.
binoculars, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah,
It's literally only
right.
+1 to perception.
Gives us binoculars.
So
Everything.
we're pretty like dead in the water right now, right?
This is the most dead in the water that you have ever been. You one time leapt into a craft that had its power core hold out to like save Gibbs from it. That craft was moving more than yours is now.
Probably want to try to signal to whatever's captured us passivity.
Have I made it to the core yet?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can I try an engineering, like the quick fix thing, to try and just like jumpstart the reactor so we can at least get like a boost of power to a system?
So you open up the access panel to the core. There is no light that comes from within. The systems that would power that override offline. There is a profound loss of power that is being projected upon you. It isn't just like an EMP that has like damage components on your ship.
It's like an EMP that's just putting a pressure on it all.
This is unlike anything that you've ever seen, but it's almost as if it has been separated from this plane. It's like the energy is living elsewhere, and the ship is all that you can interface with.
God.
With Echo's slipstream core, they're a little bit quantum entangled now.
Yeah.
Can Echo, like, attempt to, like...
pull energy back.
Hook
Run
themselves
around
up to
the
the
Earth,
system and, like,
Superman
attempt to
2
just...
style.
Just enough
ship.
juice. Just a little kickstart.
I like the idea. It doesn't quite work like that.
Okay.
And I would say
That's this fun, boy.
you know enough to know that like you need power to be able to do something like that, and you don't even have the capacity because the ship basically doesn't have the capacity to help you do that.
So you're saying the ship doesn't have power. In terms of like personal like things that are run on batteries or anything, is there anything that I might have like my comm might have an internal battery?
Your comms that you have are hardened, and so those seem to be working.
Okay.
There are like some electronics that you all have that are like hardened. I would say anything that is like military grade from
Androids are working.
Aphrodite that you got from the
Hardened exocortex
Ares
is working.
group. That all works. But consumer grade electronics, if you were to pop open your Game Guy 5, that doesn't work.
Okay.
No.
It's not broken though. It's not burned out. Battery's still intact. I would say, Shade, with everything that you have put together from the rest of your crewmates, and Echo, are you returning, kind of letting them know what you found at the core? To get your systems back, you need to stop whatever this ship is projecting onto you.
Ding dong.
Where is the source of that? Like, physically, the ship is pretty far, right? Still?
About 1,200 feet away.
Spice hails the ship.
We can't. No,
Right.
we have
no
no
power.
fucking...
We don't have any power.
Oh.
It's
That's the
literally just
problem.
like, we've got some air for now.
So why don't we take the other
Your
ships?
your armor works, your communicators work, so presumably like if you have like a
We don't have any
We
ships on
don't
the
have,
ship.
well, we have
No, we have
one
the
of the,
tethered
we have
ones.
one of the tethered infiltrators, and that's it. Is the infiltrator operational?
A quick glance through the viewport would show it quite dark. I would say, Shade, from a physics standpoint, you could like put people on it and push it, and it would slowly drift across the space. But at that rate, you could just also exo walk out of it.
Echo, like, starts to, like, tie the titanium line around themselves. It's
Okay.
like, I am not as good at this as I had hoped.
Guys,
You should spray paint the
And
side of
Echo-
the ship in with like a
Echo
hello.
Echo has the frame on, the whatever it is, the whatever the thing is,
Infiltrator.
operative mode. Does that work?
It's not like a frame; it's like a specific
It's-
like thing that
It's
you
like
do.
a
There's a
hub.
backpack. No, there's a backpack because
Yeah, but it's like, yeah.
does it work with the
No,
director?
it does not, 'cause
Okay,
that's an
Echo
integrated system.
Echo drops the backpack.
this is actually really important. Bubs is Shade's in the cockpit with Bubs. Bubs is gonna go. Shade, I just realized something. Life support systems are probably not going to be operational for a while. Do you still have those necklaces that help us, breathe in space?
I gave them to you.
Did you give them to
Yeah.
us? I know
Yeah, I already
okay.
gave
Distributed.
them. Yeah,
Okay.
I distributed those to add to your kits, your field kits that I keep upgrading.
Bubs will. So Bubs has I guess he has his original one, and he has two of them now. How many do we have for each person?
For the necklaces?
Yeah, they're
You only
total-
have one of those necklaces. One of you has two because you recovered one off of somebody.
He made some though.
Yeah, everybody got one of
Okay.
those things, and they charge. So you
Yeah,
they're
you can
not like
use-
disposable.
And it lasts for like 72 hours, I think, too.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
a-
remember.
it's a
Is
decent
that
amount of time.
affected by the power draining, or is it hardened?
Those are hardened enough that they will work. It's also they're not powered through active power. That's something that like is a. I believe, if I remember correctly, it is a hybrid item.
Okay. You don't have to look it up. I believe you. Bubs will just call out to Spice. I don't know where Spice is.
being annoyed on
Yeah,
their way to
but-
the cockpit.
Bubs will run into you at the door of the cockpit. Oh, I was just looking for you. Make sure you activate your I believe it's called a tourniquet, a torque. I have it written down.
Yeah, it's an atmospheric torque. I believe.
Torque, yes. Activate your atmospheric torque. You don't want to, not have any oxygen breathe.
I'll activate it when life support dies. I'm not gonna activate it now.
Yeah.
Why do I do that?
Echo comms, whisper comms back, just like, if someone could help me attach my cable to the ship, it would be great. I would not like to float off into space.
I'm coming.
You should not.
Echo
I do
and
not need to
do not
breathe.
need air.
I don't need air anymore either. With my necklace, right?
That has limited capacity. It would be best for you to stay here while life systems are still operational, and then utilize that.
All right,
once
Shade,
those
you're
have
up
been
then.
completed.
Get out there, cowboy!
Echo and I will attempt to reach their ship and find the source of this graviton snare.
Okay.
We need
I
to
had just
eliminate
planned to get a better vantage point from outside the ship. I have no way of reaching the other ship.
I have my jetpack.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna try to just jump over.
Yeah, these are all options.
Echo
yeah.
can't. That's what
Yeah.
Echo's just saying. I
So
could
take his jetpack.
I could potentially run off the
It's like
ship.
in my suit.
Yeah.
I
In
can
a zero
go.
gravity environment, that works.
Bubbles.
You will need the jetpack if there is a reason to evacuate. As the interceptor is not online,
Okay.
keep it as an emergency resort. And make sure Spice doesn't die.
Yeah, of course.
You have no faith in
We
me.
don't know what we're going to encounter. We need to be careful. It may not necessarily be hostile. So
I
we
think
should
it is.
not
They
be
haven't
aggressive.
shot at us yet.
No, but they don't need to. We're currently completely trapped with low levels of life support.
Are they even alive?
We
That's
don't
what we
know.
intend
Well,
to
go get
find
'em.
out.
So we are splitting into two teams. We have Team Flesh, Bubbles and Spice, and Team Steel.
No!
Echo and Shade.
Wait, isn't it
Fleshies!
Team Jets and Team Land?
Team I need air and team I don't need air.
Yeah.
Bubs is also just gonna take one of his extra tourniquets, torques, and put it around Squeak.
Okay.
Oh, so
Nice.
you're gonna fly Echo over?
No, they're staying here.
Yeah, we'll
You're
stay.
staying
okay.
there.
I'm
You're-
gonna run off the ship.
Oh, you're
You're going out to
okay.
be like tether the line, and then Echo is just gonna run and
Oh
jump
no,
off the
I was
ship.
gonna jump jets and then mag boots.
Oh yeah,
Or
then you could do
well,
that too.
tethered as well.
Whatever
Like, I want us to be tethered, but yeah.
So both of you are going to
No,
the
no.
outside. Both
Yeah.
of you are staying on the inside.
Yeah.
That's the important thing for me.
And,
Yeah.
The
and
two of you make. Oh,
you guys are gonna go through the emergency airlock. Just want to make sure. Okay. There's
Yeah,
one.
no, we're
Going
not
down
gonna
the ramp.
get the ship.
Okay,
No.
just kidding.
This is the androids. This
All right.
isn't Gibbs
We're
going on
doing
a
it
spacewalk.
and so
We're doing it in a way that won't get us all killed. Well, all of you fleshies.
you move to the airlock with this tether in place. You open it up into the void of space, and with the sort of dead power, it's not that different than the inside of your ship at the moment. You open it up into this space, and almost instantly, you are in zero gravity. Are you just Echo? Are you just parkour, running and jumping across the space?
I guess.
Hell yeah!
Did you tether the line first?
You
I
did.
had asked multiple times for people to help Echo tether the
I
line.
thought you
Yeah.
was gonna do
Well,
it.
I want to tether both of our lines so that we can go.
Okay, so you tether both lines.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. You attach them to the outside of the airlock. There's actually hard points
Wait,
specifically
who
designed
are we
for that.
tethered? What are we tethered to?
Tethered to the ship.
That will not get us to the other ship.
1,200 feet.
How long is the tether?
I believe.
100.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think technically it's 90.
Oh.
We have a lot of steel cable though.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
not
that's what we were using.
1,200.
Oh yeah, probably.
No.
That's why Echo
Guess
was
do
just
I
like, Echo could
jump
just
for it?
run.
You see from the outside
It's
of
tethered
the
to each other.
Can I
airlock,
calculate how likely a
That's not
trajectory I
great
could
if
get
we
to
go
get
into
over
different
there?
factories.
the space across between you and where you are trying to go is debris strewn. These pieces kind of move across the space here in the drift. You imagine it would be an acrobatics or athletics check to maneuver through. You could potentially make a physical sciences check to decrease the DC of that by calculating it ahead of time.
Maybe I could go.
I mean, do we have any better options? How else can we get over there?
Echo's at this point, like, at the back end of the ship from the other
Yeah,
ship,
I'm gonna-
and is just ready to, like...
I'm gonna
Okay.
do a
Does
physical
sound travel in
sciences check to
space?
see
It doesn't?
what the
No.
feasibility
No,
of
it's a
this
vacuum.
outcome is.
It's more complicated than no, actually, as it turns out. But not well, no.
I'm gonna use my one of my one-a-day rerolls. To do, I think it's the heuristic programming one. Or no, the other one that I just got.
Okay. So you're going to use the exocortex.
Yeah, the exocortex one. Wait, I think that just makes it auto-succeed, right?
No.
That's knowledge checks.
You redo this one and then you take the second result.
Oh no, that's the other reroll.
Yeah, that's for knowledge checks.
Yeah, okay. So then that's going to be a 25.
With a 25 here in the dark across 1,200 feet without the aid of the sort of systems of this machine, it's impossible to get a perfect course, but you come up with a pretty good one.
Nice.
I guess I'm going to try to get it. Can I...
You are
How are we gonna come get
running
you?
and leaping
No,
across
I'm not.
1,200
I'm not.
feet of void, please make
I'm
an
not
athletics check.
doing that yet. I'm not doing that yet.
I don't want to be late for
Echo.
lunch.
Echo crunches down into the ship, and with their climb speed, because they have one, and their land speed, they try to get as much grip as is possible in this vacuum. And with a 44,
Oh,
With a 44, you wait, and there is a moment of hesitation from Shade, but there is no hesitation from Echo. Echo, there is a brief moment of electricity that just sparks off the hull as your boots put you at something like a 16th of light speed across the hull. It is like a rail cannon discharging off the side.
Oh.
The entirety of the director kind of
All right, well, I guess I'm
rock
going to
slightly,
fucking jump over that.
and you just rocket across this space. Make an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice. For you, with a 44, Echo, you just fly across. You go around debris. There are little bits that ping off you, but you miss the major components. Echo, flying so fast, you recognize as you approach the elements of this alien craft, it is badly damaged. And you also note as you come hurtling towards it, there is electricity that crackles across the surface of this craft into the torn element that you are approaching. You get the sense that there is pulses of electricity that are crossing the hull. You do see what looks like a sort of door that is on the other side of this ruined chamber, and you are hurtling towards it. We'll get back to that in a second. For you, Shade, are you jumping as well?
Yeah, I got a 35 athletics.
With a 35, you leap, and it will take you 4 rounds to cross this space at your full speed. Echo is already aboard, and Echo, and Shade, I would say, actually everybody, can you all roll for initiative, please?
Yay. Wow, I haven't done this in a while.
Maybe we should get back in the
16.
ship. Well, I guess
for bubbles.
not really. There's
Plus,
nothing we
hold
can
on,
do
I
in
didn't
the
do my
ship.
Okay.
Plus 5 is 21. Sorry.
21 for bubbles. Shade?
24.
24 for Shade. Echo?
that is a 26.
26 for Echo, and then Spice?
20.
20. Wow,
Oh, excuse me,
great.
28. It went up.
There
Nice.
you go.
28.
Good all around. So, Echo, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Ooh, I was not expecting that. No one ever expects the caltrops. 4.
Amazing.
I hate that.
So at the very start of this, Echo, you hurtle towards and you land right inside this. Your boots scrape across the floor. There is not sound that hits your ears, but you can see sparks fly off, and you come skidding right to a stop directly in front of this door. At the exact same time, the electricity in the static charge particulate that fills this space pulses. Plasma lights on fire, and this entire space is full of electricity. For you, Echo, can you please make a reflex save?
but also love it. That's going to be a 24.
With a 24, Echo, that is a failure.
Of course it is.
Oh, God.
So many.
Oh boy. Okay. 22, 32, 34. Echo.
Yeah.
As you land, you skid across this space. Your hands are about to go on to what you recognize is an alien airlock system. There is no visible controls. You do see etched symbols and glyphs that glow faintly along the periphery of this. Electricity fills this space, and you feel this, not quite electricity, but plasma pass through your body, through your bones and these systems that form the interior of you, and you take this massive amount of damage, which is, did I tell you?
No.
Oh man, hang on. 10.
Oh, it was only 3,
20,
I guess.
22, 32. That is 36 points of electric damage.
Dang.
There's a computerized screech across the comm system if anyone's in range.
And Shade, as you are approaching, still 4 rounds away.
It's the dial-up sound.
I will tell you, you get the sense from a math standpoint, when you arrive in 4 rounds, that will be occurring again.
No!
Echo, thank you for that D4. That was perfect.
Damn it!
You land electrocute yourself, but that is just your movement, and you are at the door.
Nice. That's the third pulse, so I figured out the wavelength.
Can Echo open the door? How can Echo get in?
So, Echo, I would say if you want, you could make an engineering check to try to figure out how this works.
Yeah. That's a 32.
With a 32, that is a pizza.
Hey!
You look at this thing, and you are rapidly recognizing that you are looking at a system that has never crossed your path before. There is nothing innately electronic about this. This is biological. And these symbols, there is some kind of a biofeedback element, but touching them will work like buttons. And you get the sense that should you touch the right symbols, and you feel like right now you have a 50% chance of doing so, you could probably just open this and begin the airlock cycle.
What do they look like, Joe?
They look like swirling, almost like these glyphs that don't quite look like letters because they combine in ways that is not quite right for individual characters. This is a language that is unlike anything that you've ever seen. It doesn't resemble the languages that you speak. And you speak like 15 languages. None of them are even close to what this is. So at the moment, with a 32 meets a pizza, you have a 50-50 chance, if as a free action, you want to press one of these buttons.
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
Nice.
No.
Yay! I love these chance puzzles. This is my
It's
kind of
not a
puzzle.
chance.
This is how I
They're
do a
just
little bit.
gambling.
Yeah, it's the best.
This is how I brute forced a door once. Cara.
That was way more hard.
3.
With a 3, you press the button. Make a reflex saving throw as you activate the internal failsafe.
Does Spice think like blackjack,
Ooh.
gambling games, or like?
I would like to
puzzles?
remind the committee that I have spider climb as like a constant active ability because I got a 16.
Nice.
Oof. I choose in this moment
No.
to use my reroll for a player,
Oh.
and I will give you a chance to potentially succeed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Are
And
you fucking serious?
is it worse?
denied.
It's the same.
Wow, that
Sometimes
hurts. That hurts.
Sometimes
Give
we are
it.
slaves to fate.
It's
and
true.
This is one of those times. Echo, you take 19 points of electric damage as you activate this failsafe, and it jolts across. But one of those glyphs goes dead, and you, if you are to guess again and do no further checks, probably have a 75% chance of getting this right next
Hey,
time.
it's better than nothing.
That
Every
is your
little
turn,
bit.
Echo.
Yep.
That brings us to Shade. Shade, you watch Echo get electrocuted with your regular movement. Should you do nothing else, you will arrive in 4 turns.
So if I do my dash, which allows me with my jump, my jet dash, to move at 6 times my movement speed, I believe.
What is your standard speed?
It is, I believe, 40.
So if it is 40, then we are talking about 240 feet of speed. You would be able to get there in 2 turns instead of 4. But so Echo has the build to travel fast and to stop. You don't.
I've got my clinging hands.
You
and my
do, but
magical boots.
it's a matter of like momentum. Like
Yeah.
yes, you'll stick, but like
At what cost?
so you can do it, but there's a chance that you are taking a good amount of damage if you don't stick this landing.
But I don't take fall damage.
This isn't fall damage.
Okay.
There's no gravity here, brother.
This is abrasion.
Yeah.
This is bludgeoning.
I mean, it's an athletics check.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's either I go back or I.
Bubs is
Continue
watching
forward.
from the airlock.
There's not really much else. Like going
I'm
back
tiny.
isn't gonna.
At the
solve
distance,
anything.
Bubbles, all you don't even really see like a little
So-
spark or anything. You
Yeah.
just see Echo just disappear into the distance. Team Rocket's blasting off again.
So I guess I'm gonna continue making my way across so that I don't die, but that I get there as quickly as I can without
So
dying.
speeding up.
Don't
Well,
make me
do I have to use my action to make an athletics check to do it safely, or can I use my full action to move?
You can use your full action to move. That just will make it more difficult to do. If you choose to use your action to do it safely, the DC is lower.
All right. Well, on this first turn, since I'm not gonna make it there, I'm just gonna go quickly.
Absolutely. Balls to the wall. Make an acrobatics or athletics check as you hurdle through the debris field.
Yeah, there's nothing else in the way. Don't worry about it.
Is this Shade's first movement out?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his first movement out from the
Oh,
ship.
yeah.
Bubs is can he set a tracking on him with his comms?
Probably not with the
Okay.
limited ability you have right now. With a 32, you fly across the space, you accelerate, seeing Echo take elements of damage and seeing the electricity crackle through. You go faster and you hurtle through debris straight by you, very close, but you are just fast enough to be able to move around it. It gets close. If you had rolled just a little bit lower, you would have likely collided with this, but you continue to accelerate and will now make this at the end of the next turn. This means that you will have a little bit of time once you arrive to not get electrocuted, for what that's worth.
Bubs probably can't see after Shade leaves.
No, like
Yeah.
straight
So
out.
Bubs just kind of want to just see him off to make sure he leaves. You know,
Have
like
fun
when,
at school, son.
so he'll go back to the cockpit and
since
get
my
ready.
I
husband
like the
left.
idea that Shade's moving normal speed and then turns and looks down and sees Bubbles waving and then just disappears. But yeah, no problem. You accelerate across this field. You are halfway there.
Before they left, can we say that Echo just set like one of the kitchen timers to go off if they're not back on the ship by a certain point to come get them?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
So that's full action, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I think I would just have my exocortex ready to try and make a connection with Echo or...
Okay, no problem. Still a ways out, but you have that ready to go. For you, Bubbles, is there anything that you're doing? You're just seeing Shade off?
Full action wave.
Full action wave.
It's the best wave. I mean, it really, there's some emotion to it, but not too much.
I took some screenshots of it for later.
Shade's just like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll sit in the cockpit and just be ready to, as soon as the power turns on, to like.
You wait, but
Break
it is
away.
the most action ever in a wait action. That is your turn. That brings us to you, Spice. Anything that you're doing?
Hold. Or cry for help.
I was gonna say, I think the egg timer might go off like in 4 rounds.
Okay.
If you want to say it's the T4
Perfect.
rounds.
So that is your turn, Spice. That brings us to the top of the round. One more tick in the electricity timer and Echo.
hate
As the
that word.
electricity just crackles off you, what are you doing?
Next glyph.
Okay, roll a d10 now.
Oh,
The math is just a little easier
math's
for me.
I thought it was just
No, it's on.
changing the odds.
You do not want a 1, 2, or 3.
Oh yeah, because yeah.
10.
With a 10, you press this glyph, and the door open, and you can step in. Are you doing so?
Yes.
You step inside,
No one electrocute more?
and the door shuts. And
Oh.
it begins to cycle. You can see from the glyphs on the wall, it will take 2 turns to cycle all the way through.
Is there like a porthole?
Yeah, you can turn around. You can see like out of it, and you can see Shade like rapidly approaching.
Okay. See if there's anything on Echo's person that they can use to like draw the glyph. And Echo's just gonna wait to see if Shade shows up for a little bit.
Okay. almost instantly, the pressure equalization begins.
That's a thought.
Echo, your
She has to be
systems begin to read that there is some breathable air beginning to enter the airlock. And so beyond just pressure equalization, there may be atmosphere within. But that is your turn.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Alrighty, that brings us to you, Shade. You are hurtling through, and for free, because you have accelerated to this degree, you will reach this ship. The bigger concern now you are realizing rapidly is stopping. What are you doing?
Can I use my jump jets to, like, counteract the thrust of my initial move so that I land safely
Absolutely.
at the door?
I would say if you want, make an engineering check. And this is also using your move action to basically just combine your retro thrusters, your full movement, anything that produces spark, flame, or momentum to counteract this. You take keychains, you like start throwing stuff down.
Can I also activate my new energy shield?
Yeah, absolutely. Great
So
time
that
to
if
do
I
that.
do it, I don't take all of
That's a great idea.
I think their action was spent getting out their hygiene kit because they've got hygiene kit apparently on them. Just getting their oil or like maybe some silver paste out.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my reroll on the engineering for
Okay,
today.
there you go. Good thing to save.
I didn't
Glad
give
I
it
did
to you.
that
to do
one.
that.
Well, that was, you just give me the +1 to my engineering.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, the reroll is for a class thing that I have.
Oh, he was talking to me about the hygiene kit.
Oh.
I was just making jokes.
And that's,
Because trying to use the hygiene kit to draw.
43.
With the 43, you flip end over end and reverse the thrust through your boots. You are able to use the magnetized elements as well to guide yourself down, and using your full movement, you just land. Like with you're using the wall that the door is on as a floor, and you just for you, Echo, you can feel, and now with the air filling this room, hear the vibrations as Shade just slams into this, and it's like a 90-degree perpendicular superhero landing on the outside of the door. You can see through this kind of glowing green sort of bio glass. Echo is on the other side of this airlock that is now cycling.
What?
That is just your
How'd you
movement.
get in there?
You still have a swift action in action.
Oh, delightful.
You just see Echo holding like a canister of like joint lubricant and then like a little tube of silver nitrate paste as they're like uncorking it, getting ready to write with it.
Free action. We still have our comms, right?
Short range, yeah.
Short range comms.
Oh, you're here. I did not know how long it would take you to get here. That one. And then they just like gesture at where the glyph was.
Press it.
Yeah.
You press
Is that
it.
a free action? Swift action?
The door opens, and Echo, make a reflex saving throw.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of oxygen now in there. Yeah, you already have them activated. So
Yeah,
for
so I'm
you,
just
it's
going to
no problem.
brace
It's
in
really just
case
for
Echo flies out at me.
With the dirty 20, Echo, you just barely cling
Oh,
on.
sorry, no wait. That's a 9, not a 6.
Oh, it's better.
Yeah, it's better.
23.
More than just barely cling on. Your
You
toes
lean forward,
dig
and
in a
before
little.
you were gonna lightly bonk your head into Shade's chest. Now you don't, and you just kind of
Hey, that would have
As the
sent you
air-
off hurtling into the vastness of the drift.
as the air just out from you, the airlock uncycles, and Shade, the door opens directly in front of you.
This is more involved than I thought it would be. I thought it would just be about attempting to communicate with the people on board.
Now, with the door open, that is the end of your movement, but what I will say is, all you need to do currently is to step inside, and you have 2 rounds until the electricity comes back. So Shade, in this moment, are you stepping all the way aboard?
But
Before our electricity comes on?
no, before the
No.
electrical pulse
Oh.
comes
And we
in.
get hit again.
Oh.
And the airlock is 2 rounds of it.
But we'll be inside the airlock.
Right.
We won't get hit with the pulse inside the airlock.
So to close there.
Oh, then probably, yeah, I want to get inside.
There you go. You get aboard the airlock. Echo, you hit the glyph again, and the airlock begins to cycle. 12 seconds go by, and you can read on the inside of your systems there is oxygen flooding into this room, though it is not the freshest of air. There is breathable atmosphere that is on the other side of this door. Give me just one
Are there
second.
any other signs of like computer signals or life in general?
No, but there's a night
interior-
timer going off right about now.
The interior door opens. On the other side of the drift, aboard the Directive Zero, that egg timer does go off. For you, the door opens up and you see into this interior that is unlike anything that you've really seen. You are confident that what you are looking at is a hallway or corridor, but there is synthetic plant matter fused with steel. There are internal systems that shift subtly behind the panels. This place feels like it is mostly shut down, but not entirely. The air is breathable here. Your systems kind of tell you that you still have your various kind of gear on. There is a faint ionization to the air here, maybe left over from the outside. And Shade and Echo, for you in particular, aboard here, though you feel no computerized presence, your exocortex reads none here, you almost hear transmissions. It's like, perhaps in some metallic part of your body, you are picking up radio signals from somewhere impossibly far off, like whispers in the back of your mind. You see bizarre alien signage and symbology across the walls, and the hall that you are peering into goes 30 feet into the dark to the left and to the right. With your android vision, you can see a little bit to the left, actually, it caves in and is largely collapsed. Off and to the right, about 30 feet ahead, the air does shift and shimmer as if with heat. And the corridor continues to extend at least your vision beyond.
So does this seem like the area's damaged and disrepair? Or like relatively, like the ship has not been maintained?
Yeah, that's what it appears to be. There's no dust necessarily, but like the lights are all off. There's no like running lights or anything like that. The air feels stale.
Okay.
We may wish to wait for reinforcements. I left a signal, but hopefully they will interpret it correctly.
Bubbles and Spice, this egg timer that the androids left, goes off. In the darkness aboard the Directive Zero,
the oven's
only
not
12
on.
seconds has passed. Is there anything that you're doing?
What the fuck does this? What? What does this do? Eggs are done. They were done a long time ago.
Eggs are passe.
Spice, I'm getting kind of worried. You think maybe we should head over there?
What are we gonna jump off the side of the ship like they did?
Well, I have a jetpack, and it'll probably be a lot more graceful, and like I could like,
Oh.
I could like possibly
Yeah,
like,
Shades was not cute.
I could like like,
It's pretty okay.
like carry you like like as a friend.
I could carry you in a platonic way.
Initiate like a platonic carry.
Do fucking cool thing.
Wow, that was
Cute.
Over
weird.
the shoulder as
No,
opposed
yeah,
to like
you
five.
know, yeah, well, no, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Bubs is going to, before he leaves, he's going to turn on the torque for a squeak.
Okay.
So it's active.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sweet,
72
hold down
hours.
the ship.
Um,
Make sure the director doesn't die.
This dog just kind of barks and moves over to the cockpit.
Stand by my
The two of you make your way into the airlock,
Yeah.
properly suited up for the external trip into space. You cycle through the airlock, and as it opens up, Bubbles and Spice, 1,200 feet, stand before you. Your android companions have not told you anything that lies beyond. You do see debris moving here and there, and you see the ship off in the distance. Are you leaving?
You did say
Bubs did see like some of the debris before Shade left.
Yeah.
But like not like how much it was.
Sure.
Bubs is going to just tell Spice, Spice, I'm gonna need you to be my second set of eyes, and he's gonna turn on his flashlight on his suit, and ask Spice to do the same.
Okay, I don't know what this is gonna do in the blackness of
Headlights.
space. But okay,
The two of you turn your lights on. And
I
truly,
kind of
it's-
feel like
It's
we're
almost
making
like you
ourselves
do
a
nothing
beacon.
because it doesn't catch on particulate. There's nothing that really there isn't even oxygen for it to illuminate, and so it's like you turn it on and you can see the light, but there's no visible difference.
Yeah.
Every now and then, like a little bit of debris.
Bubs
goes
is
by.
just it's a safety blanket.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Bubs is going to very slowly
emotional.
take off
And as he does it, he's going to. Oh no, he's carrying is Spice on his back. I feel like we do the
Jetpack.
Yeah, Spice can like.
Bub's
Jetpack
jetpacks are on his arms
and legs.
Oh.
I very purposely designed that. Bubs is going to have his hammer ready,
Yeah,
and he's
Iron
going
Man
to
style.
just
Really?
kind of just be
So
like,
you're wearing Spice like a cape.
Yes.
yeah, he's done that before.
Yeah.
Gibbs
So
as
you
well.
fly Spice like rear naked choking you from behind,
Yep.
and you just fly across this
And he's going to
gap.
be leading with the hammer.
Okay, so
You've
you
got the
throw your
Henry
way
Cavill
across the
cape.
gap.
Yeah.
Go ahead
Like
and make
Mjolnir.
an athletics check with that hammer lead for sure.
That's a 9. But I'm going to reroll.
I was going to say Bubbles. You do have your reroll to use.
Might be a good time to use it.
Oh, that's wicked good. That's a 19.
Yeah, that's so much
Okay.
better.
Plus acrobatics.
Athletics.
Athletics 3, so 24.
Dude,
20.
I should have rolled it.
With a 24.
Wow.
you go
Do I get any
flying
bonus from a
with-
jetpack?
No.
Spice
You go
just.
flying
Her
through
heart
the drift,
sinks a little
current, eddies, and as you
can
do, Spice,
jettison
you're holding
off.
on, and Bubbles told you to be the second set of eyes, and you can see this debris coming towards you. You look down. Maybe Bubbles is looking right at it, so there's no way that he could miss. But sure enough, Bubbles, at the last minute, you see this, and you try to haul off to the side. And I need both you and Spice to make reflex saving throws as you chrome off this bit of debris.
No! You're gonna kill us both!
I have really good reflex, don't worry.
How's your reflex?
It's actually decent.
And Spice,
Okay.
your DC
15
is
plus
lower.
12 is 27.
27.
Okay, well, good, because mine's a 16.
Do you have any rerolls?
You succeeded by 1.
Oh,
Nice.
So
dang.
as you hurtle across,
You stupid fuck! What was that?
you
Sorry.
do slam into that bit of debris, and though it is only a glancing strike, you do take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as you impact off this hunk of metal, and you begin to rotate off course. You see the area that Echo and Shade landed in begin to kind of drift off into the right. Bubbles, you recognize that you are slowly leaving this sort of tractor beam, and you are beginning to drift off and into the darkness of the drift, and you can see the channels of the walls of this space that have been known to just evaporate people kind of looming off, getting closer.
What?
For the next leg of this journey, Bubbles, are you going to just make another athletics check? Keeping in mind 24 was too low.
Can Bubs turn around?
You can kind of rotate a little bit, yeah.
No, go back to the ship.
Oh, turn around and go back? Yes, but that's probably just as hard as going forward.
Just like Macbeth.
You have jetpacks. What the fuck's the problem?
The asteroids and the
You also
debris.
do have Spice to help you if there's any way in which you can assist.
Spice, I'm really having a hard time seeing. Can you help me at all?
Yes, I said I'd be your eyes. They're over here.
Well, you can manipulate my arms and legs and also be the jetpack, too.
I will be the jetpack. I am one with jetpacks.
Spice, make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay.
The jetpack.
I am.
I am giving you a -2 conditional modifier as you are not proficient in
Big
the
jetpack.
Wait, I was going to say you're not
Excuse
proficient in riding bubbles, but then I
She
realized
is.
Hey, I am
Probably the
proficient
most
in riding
make
bubbles.
that check flat.
The most
I
proficient.
still suck at it. Athletics would be a 19.
With a
That's how you
It's
19,
gonna
got
take
the
10 years to
proficiency.
get there.
you continue to drift off course, and with no reflex check needed, you take a big piece of
We're like,
debris straight into
We
the
fixed the
shins.
gravitons now. Where are they?
You take an additional 20 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as you hit something hard in the darkness, and now
I'm not the
spinning end
jetpack.
over end, you whirl towards this place. Bubbles, I would say Bubbles and Spice, make a reflex saving throw. As you are hurtling off towards this place, you can't even see where you are going to land. You do see the ship
That's a
getting
19.
much larger and much
Plus-
larger.
12 is 31.
31, okay.
What is it? Athletics or?
This is a reflex saving throw.
Oh, 20.
With a 20, that is a meets it, beats it.
God,
And at the very edge of this ship, you just grab on before hurtling off and into the drift beyond.
Jesus!
Bubbles, you are able to take the
Hate all
hammer
of
and
this.
slam it into the side and kind of drag it down, slowing your momentum.
Nice.
Spice is almost flung from your back, but between the two of you, you're able to stop yourself. Bubbles, can you roll a d4, please?
Oh, so the new location for the electric.
No, it's how long it's going to take them to get to the ship.
No.
Oh,
1.
that was
Bubbles.
good, right?
Off in the distance, in the direction that you need to go to get into the space that you saw Echo and Shade go to, and now so close, you're actually picking them up on your communicator again. You see the particulate around this space glow, as if charged with ionized energy, but nothing happens immediately.
Okay.
Are you making your way towards that gap?
I'd probably have to make it before.
You have to go quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go quick.
You going?
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
You run. You begin to run. What is your movement speed?
I'm gonna. Can I do a dash action?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
What is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 30. So
30. So a total of 120. Bubbles with 160. With 160 feet of movement, you rush over. You two see suddenly Bubbles and Spice a little worse for wear, not like landing like the two of you did, but scrambling around the edge, having come from like far across the hull, and you make it in, but you can see the electricity crackling and beginning. It is probably no more than 12 seconds away. Are you doing anything to help Bubbles and Spice? Bubbles and Spice, you see 2 extinguished runes. You see a number
Why
of
are they
others that are
here?
glowing.
Echo is like run back to the porthole and is like just kind of broadcasting the image of like the correct glyph to hit.
Okay.
And if they can, want to try and like open, like grab onto like something in
Bracing
the airlock.
for the airlock to once again open.
Warn Shade to brace,
Okay.
and then open the door.
I would say at this point, you have destroyed enough of the glyphs and have only the ones that really function and do what you need them to do. So very easily, you press this glyph, the door open. There is a brief burst of air. And for you, Bubbles, you have the mag boots too,
Yeah.
correct? So you are still anchored to this hull. You are like, Spice, you are like thrown completely out, but with Echo grabbing on and Shade grabbing on, all of you are
And we
out of the airlock. The airlock shuts, and over the next 12 seconds, it cycles oxygen into the space. The door opens, and you see this alien hallway beyond.
Welcome.
That sucked.
That was terrible.
This place.
Did you also get hit with the electricity?
We got hit by a dumbass space asteroid.
We got hit by something. I need a second.
Well, don't take too long. There is breathable atmosphere, but this ship does not make sense.
The air
Tastes weird.
tastes thick.
Old. It tastes like old grandma.
I have not licked a grandma.
You can taste thickness, right?
Viscosity, yeah, you can feel it.
You've got texture. You've had texture before.
You see this corridor that stretches in front of you in the dark. There is this sort of vibration in the air, just a little bit off and in the distance. There is alien signage and symbology across the walls of this kind of organic steel hall. What are you all doing?
None of it makes any sense, right? The
None of
alien
you speak
language.
this language, but if anybody wanted to try to make like a cultures check, they could try to ascertain maybe like the meaning using some of the like positioning and context clues.
Echo has basically just been trying to match the glyphs that they've seen on the door and what they have kind of like.
Make a flat intelligence check.
Yeah. It's basically just looking to play.
Shade would probably start heading down the hall, being wary of like trap-like things.
Also Echo Flex.
These glyphs and symbols move and shift, and so it's hard to
They
like
move?
establish a directory of them. Yeah, they change. So it's almost like shifting ink, though it is almost certainly biological in nature. Like chromatophores that are shifting and moving rapidly, but they hold definitive shape.
Okay, Spice
for-
wants to try to read it.
Make a cultures check. For you, Shade, you start walking down this hall. You can feel the air passing through, faintly ionized.
Nice.
And you can feel those static
Spice
whispers
knows
in the back of your mind beginning to get a little bit louder. You can almost hear them, like distorted, echoing voices. What was your check, Spice?
Spice scoffs as she touches the runes that are moving with a natural 20.
Nice.
With the natural 20, you touch them.
Oh, I learned this back in high school.
Looking at these, you feel as if they're just... These aren't words. What you are looking at are pictures, but not pictures as seen by you or the androids. You are looking at pictures that are drawn by creatures that probably only see in heat or something similar.
See and heat.
You are looking at pictures that are drawn by creatures that perceive the world differently than you, and that's why it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
But thinking about it through that context, you're looking at signs that tell you
Like
what is down the
wayfinding?
corridor.
Okay.
Spice, don't touch that. You don't know where that's been.
You can see immediately above where Shade is now walking underneath, there is a sign that says warning, resonance corridor ahead.
Resonance?
You see there is signs on the wall with arrows pointing further into the craft that say neural sync chamber, power core, and weapon systems. And that is the direction that Shade's walking off in. Shade, as you sort of near this space, in front of you, the corridor, it's like it's blurry. And you realize, not blurry, but there is some kind of a pulse that is being emanated from the walls, like a frequency almost. You make an engineering check.
Spice relays the information. She goes, I can read it. No problem.
Shade is the only one that hears the radio transmissions.
No, you do as well.
Oh, Echo
Wait, we
has
hear
their
radio?
their echolocator's extended.
These two do.
Okay.
It's not radio. It's almost like you are hearing the echoes of a transmission being picked up on something that shouldn't be picking up transmissions, but whenever you try to listen, it's gone and you're not sure if you ever heard it. It's just on the edge of your periphery.
Ghost
38.
ship.
With a 38, you recognize not just a pulse, this sort of vibration in the air. This is a sonic resonance that likely is a result of the mechanical elements of this craft malfunctioning in this hall. To
The
walk
resonance
through
chamber.
this would almost certainly shake your organs in a way that would be very unpleasant, perhaps nauseating, and would likely deal damage to your internal organics. You imagine communicating beyond this hall will be impossible. So you should likely all go through together or communicate what your intent is going to be first. I would say with that check, Shade, you do note that there are a few components that are not quite biological, a lot more steel. And by connecting to one of those, you perhaps, using engineering, could isolate some of the components and make
Like
this a little
dampen
easier.
the frequency.
Exactly.
I would like to try that.
Okay. While you're kind of like looking at this, is anybody else doing it?
I would kind of explain and say, like, we need to get through this hallway. The resonance is
What does resonance fucking mean? Is that sound?
sound waves
So
at high
they are
enough
fi-
frequencies that they will cause damage.
Resonance and dissonance.
They are vibrating at a frequency together, on the same frequency.
So it's like a trap door? What?
It's as if the ship is powered by
Imagine
strong
that you
vibrations.
are at a concert,
Yeah.
and there is a giant speaker facing your way,
Yep.
and the bassist plays a filthy beat.
Oh, dope.
But you are the only thing directly in front of the speaker.
Awful. But, like, why is it there?
We do not know.
Okay.
That is what
Something
we are hoping
about
to
the way
find
this
out.
ship is constructed.
I kind of feel
It's
like
malfunctioning.
it's So that makes me think, did they grab our ship as, like, an SOS? Like we need help because ours is broken?
Assumptions at this point are dangerous.
We need to continue and find out what the issues are.
Okay.
Repair it so that we can get out of here.
I really want to get out of here, guys. I feel gross, like, on a level that's, like,
like every time I've ever said I'm gross, like that doesn't bear in comparison.
We will need to shut down the tractor beam of whatever this powering down the director. And then we can leave. But we will need to get there first.
You want to make the engineering check?
Echo folds away their echolocators.
That's fair.
Sounds bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have a new feat that might be in handy for this. Let me just double check as I roll.
And Echo is on hand if assistance is desired.
Probably okay. But yeah, so in case I fail, with split-second reactions, you can avoid triggering hazards as you attempt to disarm them. It was a engineering 40.
Jeebus.
What's 7 plus 4? 41.
With a 41, you are able to isolate and insulate some vulnerable components that you can expose. You have to peel away. At first, it feels like gelatin, but it peels and sheets away, and you can access the mechanisms underneath. These diodes and different connection points are relatively advanced, but even the metal seems to have been grown in this place. It's very strange, but by connecting them, you can complete circuits, and in this way, you're able to manipulate the current that travels through. And Shade, in front of you, this whole space powers down and is just a corridor beyond.
Now that I've kind of done that, does it seem like that mechanism was an intentional deterrent?
No. I think in connecting to it, there was...
That was like basically replugging something.
It's like somewhere elsewhere, like a electrical cord or something was severed, and by pressing into some mechanism, was vibrating this whole space.
Gotcha.
So that was not a trap necessarily.
That was
and
just
so
like
you imagine the split-second thing wouldn't have really played a part. You also succeeded. You also succeeded the DC by over 10.
Okay, that's good.
So you bypass this, you disable this resonant hallway, and in doing so, the vibrations clear, and you can see clearly beyond. There is a sealed biomechanical bulkhead just on the other side of this hall. You cannot see a place for a key or a code, but there is some sort of... It almost looks like a hat that has been embedded directly into the wall of this greenish gel. It is a inverted cup that hangs off the wall, and it... Shade, you could, if you wanted, just kind of lean your head forward and just plop it right in.
Is this, you said resonance chamber, neural something? This feels like a neural thing.
I'm getting mushroom vibes.
Yeah, me too.
Is this a biological thing?
Make a life sciences check.
Well,
What
I mean,
is all
I'm
this?
more just asking, like, what I'm looking at basically like an
It's a
iron- big
biomechanical bulkhead, so
bulkhead,
steel, but then there are
and then like
parts
a
of
little
it.
suction cup head size thingy.
Yeah, and that grows from more of this kind of greenish gel-like substance that has faint pulses that run throughout it.
Spice, you enjoy interacting with various substances.
You betcha.
What is that?
This is also reminding me. Does it have any similarities to the fucking mind thing that Spice had?
What was your life sciences check?
11.
Maybe.
Damn.
But if so, it's different than the last time that you saw it. Because
Life is crazy.
What is that?
Let me look. I want to do a life science to detect poison or disease.
Okay, make a life sciences check.
Bob is gonna hand Spice a wipe because she just touched a bunch of rocks.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Damn. 20, 30, 33? Right?
Yeah, 33.
33 succeeds by 1.
Nice.
Oh.
You look at this, and as you get closer to it, you recognize that this sort of cup-like structure is a neuro-organic interface.
Yeah.
By connecting to this, it would be easy for a creature that is of the species that this ship is for to
Yeah.
just connect and open the door. It would be harder. Actually, it would be nigh impossible for a human to do it without damage.
What about a Lashunta?
For a psychically attuned creature such as a Lashunta, Spice, you think, I wonder if this could open. And lo and behold, in front of you, it opens. Not quite clean and mechanical. There is some stickiness and some organic elements, but it opens. And beyond the bulkhead, you can see a continuation of the hallway, but almost immediately to the right is a bulky, strong door with a large window set into the middle. There is light that dimly pulses from within this room from a pulse reactor of a type that you have never seen before. It is barely functional, but Shade, if you cross the space and peer into the window, you can see that it is still powering whatever is still functional within the ship, likely what is powering the thing keeping the Directive Zero disabled. Make an engineering check as you near this space.
Guys, this place is even grosser as we go further in.
I sort of like it.
No, you like it. This place gives off a feeling of like...
Spice is wearing like a part of the door that's like a organic hat.
40,
It's very comfortable.
actually, 45. 'cause I got the
No,
plus
Spice,
one
this
now.
place is like funky and like not in like the fun like Earth vibe where they had that
No, it's,
music
like,
that
funky,
Shade
like-
Steel would used to listen to.
Disco.
No, not like that.
With a 45, you see what looks like inert kind of bioorganic nodes in the wall. They look like little nodules at first and hardened over at that, but not hardened over. Shade, you're pretty sure that's armored. And what you are looking at, though they look almost just like flat bumps on the wall, are likely turrets of some kind. If you were to approach, just as you are, just on foot walking normally, these will likely activate.
Don't get closer. So there are turrets in the reactor core room?
They're on the outside, so
Or
on
on
either
the-
side of the door, you see these nodules.
Oh, okay.
The door is directly in front of you. You see through the window, the core. You see some other kind of glyphs and things like that that are in there. I would say, Spice, are you approaching this door as well?
Yep.
I would stop Spice if I realized that she's going to get into the turret
I feel like the hat is just like slightly over her eyes.
So you have to like tilt your head
Yeah,
way
she
back,
tilted
but
up
from
this.
20 feet away, you can see some of these glyphs read, and they say things like life support, emergency systems, automated defenses. These are the things that are currently powered. And you see the words graviton snare, and that seems to be particularly relevant.
Graviton snare.
Which one?
You point
That
off
door.
towards one of the sort of sigils that is floating and drifting on the inside of this space.
Can I... Is
Can
there...
you tell it to turn off?
Oh yeah, I can do that too. And she goes to the thing that turns off the whatever.
You have to
The third
avoid
thing.
the turrets, though.
So
Can you do
to
it?
do that, you'd be stepping between the turrets.
And that's how I get shot.
That's usually how you get
Usually.
shot, is when you walk in front of turrets that are gonna fire.
She shoots she shoots right above them and see if they shoot at the shot.
You wanna
No.
shoot your
Can
shot?
you use your psychic powers at range to try and
120 feet.
disable? Yeah, can
Yeah,
you
you
try
got
to
the magic
disable?
It's only 30 feet away.
Oh yeah.
Can you try to use your psychic powers to control the ship again? Like you
I
did.
can try. So she screws the hat on a little bit tighter.
Make a mysticism check.
Oh, watch me, Hylax. My girl.
Hey, Hylax, it's been
Bubs
a
is
while.
gonna put his shirt over his nose to cover
Okay.
the grossness. He can't smell it, but he feels more comfortable if his nose
Nice.
is covered by his
Absolutely.
shirt.
Oh, Jesus.
Hylax.
36.
With a 36, yet again, you succeed by 1.
Jesus.
You attune to the
By the
psychic
skin of my
interface, reaching out with this mind that you have as a Lashunta, and you can feel that there is an enmeshed overlay that is not steel nor organic. It is just psionic energy that drifts here. And as you key across this shade in front of you, these nodules out, you can see these strange tendrils that just kind of down in front of you, but they stay limp.
Those are my other arms
Oh,
now.
those are the turrets.
And one of them just,
Yeah.
but the door
Hey.
open. Yeah, these seem to be like organic lashes that probably have quite a reach. Very much like that.
High
They
five.
just
Get outta
kind of unfurl and now form almost like railings in front of the door. And
Well
you
done,
can see
Spice.
in front of you this power core. It is directly in front of you, Shade. There are a number of glyphs, and now with Spice having succeeded that culture check so fantastically, Spice, you can point Shade to the glyph that reads Graviton Snare.
Right there.
You turn all at once. The directive 0 across this space, little lights turn on. And for all of you, there is a priority communication that comes across. Do you accept?
It's probably the director.
The director says, "Warning, we are being boarded."
What? Fuck!
And in this moment, the director sends you a video from the exterior of your craft, and connecting to your docking bay is a strange alien-looking craft. And as these alien refugees try to capture their ride home in the directive 0, because it is 10 o'clock,
Damn.
before you attempt to race back to your ship and not be stranded in the drift.
It's cool. I'm gonna
This is where
turn
we're
the
gonna end for the
graviton
evening.
snare back on.
So thank you so much for joining us for this session of Mosaic Team 5. We will be back next week. If you can't wait that long, you can join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Courts of Everest as the Wandering Hearts explore the hut that walks on legs. But whatever you do, please stay safe. It is wild out there. We'll see you next week.
See you, space boyfriend.